Live. All right, we are live, guys. We're gonna go live with Raw in 2, 1. Let's go and get the stream started. Now, apologies that there's not much in the title there for Monday Night Raw, but they really didn't give any details as to what to expect tonight. All they said is that Bliss is gonna speak tonight. That's about it. And I'm like, okay, now that doesn't leave me much to do with. But we'll see what they give us from Monday Night Raw here tonight. Let's go ahead and get the stream shared up on Twitter, actually, while we're at it. I'll go ahead and turn the volume up for you guys right now so you can hear while I'm getting the stream shared up on Twitter.
There's no better time to be a fan of WWE. Welcome, folks, to Monday Night Raw.
It's a new day. Oh, we're starting things off with Kevin Owens.
And we're kicking things off tonight with the problem on the island of relevancy.
I just said that. Kevin Patrick, is that your name?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kevin Owens.
I thought that was Cole for a second. I was like, what the hell? Which is not good.
On the island of relevancy. And it all comes to a head in a few weeks in San Antonio. KO capitalizing on a rare emotionally charged moment for Roman Reigns. And now in 2 weeks from Saturday, streaming exclusively on Peacock, Kevin Owens will enter the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas for arguably the biggest match of his career. A chance to take down Roman Reigns, and in doing so, become the undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
I mean, I don't know if it's the biggest match of his career since he's already done it before.
Just keep fighting.
Kevin Owens going to speak to us a little bit. Can only imagine that the Bloodline probably out here as well, too, but that is not confirmed right now. Kevin Owens being showered with KO chants right now from the fans here and on Monday Night Raw. Wherever they're located tonight, I'm pretty sure Kevin Owens will tell us.
Thank you. In just 3 weeks at the Royal Rumble, I'm going to challenge Roman Reigns for the undisputed. Wait just a second!
You're kidding.
Is it him?
What do you mean, is it him, Corey?
JBL is live in Birmingham.
Aye. By God, let me tell you about Texas.
Since you're not from the South, let me explain to you that the people of Alabama, most of them here are about one generation from walking on all fours.
What does that mean?
And while they may believe in Bigfoot, the UFO, and the Chupacabra, nobody, and I mean nobody, not even here in Redneckville, Alabama, believes that you can beat Roman Reigns.
Well, yeah, I guess he got me there.
Let me introduce you to the person
who could
in the last 3 years has the only pinfall victory against the tribal chief, the head of the table. So Alabama, I want you to get on your overweight horse. Put your little woke, chubby hands together.
What is it with JBL and woke?
Welcome the modern day wrestling god.
I was almost about to say
Corbin.
Maharaja.
What a treat. Thank you, JBL. It's not every day you get to experience a wrestling god. We have a pair of them on Monday Night Raw,
what is it with JBL and woke people and whatnot? It's been a while since I've seen Baron Corbin, in my opinion.
Already said it, but let's face a fact here. There is no chance you can beat Roman Reigns. And here, look, I'll explain it in a way all of you can understand. Roman Reigns is Georgia. Kevin Owens is Alabama. He's a loser.
Or you could have just said that Roman Reigns has beaten Kevin Owens twice already.
Bear Bryant is spinning in his grave right now. You guys are an embarrassment.
I feel Kevin Owens' pain. He's like, please end this.
Roman Reigns destroys you.
Kevin Owens is just putting his head on the turnbuckle pad. He's like, motherfuckers. Hey, thanks for the like.
I will go on to win, and I will go on to beat Roman Reigns again.
Oh my God.
Only this time it will be in the main event.
Why are they doing this to us?
WrestleMania, and Baron Corbin walks out undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
Owens, just please lose it and tell him to shut the hell up. And if you're done talking, just shut up and fight.
Snowflake! You in a food coma or what?
What is with JBL and this Snowflake and Woke? And my God, he sounds like an idiot. What the hell, JBL? I used to like you. Now you just annoy the piss out of me.
The God is talking. You show respect, you goofy Canadian. Kevin, if you want to take a nap, I'm happy to come in there and put you to sleep right now.
Oh, well, you spoke the magic words for KO.
I was actually in a JBL and Corbin. I've been talking for 3 minutes, and I've managed to say nothing of interest whatsoever, coma. That's what happened. And look, I missed most of that, but judging by their faces, it wasn't very good. But I think I have a good idea. See, I'm dressed for a fight right now because I figured the bloodline would probably come out and pick a fight, but you two blowhards will do just fine.
Hey, Baron Corbin did say, I'll gladly push you to sleep. He said, I'll fight you.
Putting me to sleep, I assume that was a veiled threat that you're going to punch me in the face. I think that's a great idea. Why don't you come on in? And there's two ways we can do it. Either you come in, I hit you with a stunner right away, or we ring the bell.
I kind of missed the pop-up powerbomb as the finisher, though.
The choice is yours.
I don't know. I missed the pop-up powerbomb as the finish.
You have the audacity to challenge the wrestler god. You have the
Baron Corbin challenged him.
to challenge Baron Corbin. You want to fight this fighting machine? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I think Kevin Owens speaks a little English. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think my way was more concise and direct, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want a match with Baron Corbin right here, right now in Birmingham.
Oh, wow.
Let's ring that bell. Is this the match that's to be made?
I was expecting JBL to say, wait a minute, we're not ready for a fight right now. We're not ready to do this. Well, this isn't the exact way I would have started Monday Night Raw with no offense to Baron Corbin. I like Baron Corbin, but what the hell does Baron Corbin have to do with Kevin Owens? I mean, Baron Corbin saying I got the only victory over Roman Reigns in, 2 years? I mean, he's not wrong, but I don't think this is the way I would have opened up Monday Night Raw with. You're supposed to keep the fans entertained here, and I guess one way to keep them entertained is by using Kevin Owens, but not many people like Baron Corbin, Triple H. I'm just saying. Shit. Does this mean Vince McMahon is writing the show since they sent Baron Corbin out first? Oh, no. I'm going to have fun with that a little bit. Well, we get to see a little bit more of Cody Rhodes tonight. Cody not here tonight, but we do have more of Cody Rhodes' video package of him, making his return at the Royal Rumble. It has not been confirmed that Cody Rhodes will be back at the Rumble, but it is, definitely looking like that because they're teasing the return. So right now, Baron Corbin taking full control over on Kevin Owens here in the corner. Now, well, Baron Corbin said he was going to lay the shots in onto Kevin Owens. I mean, he didn't say that specifically, but basically said that. And right now, he's got Kevin Owens on the ropes. Literally, Owens is, trapped in the corner right now. As Baron Corbin just able to take his what is that? What is that tattoo on Baron Corbin's neck? It's not a dollar sign. So I always thought that was a dollar sign that Baron Corbin had on his neck up here. I was like, man, Corbin really playing into the gimmick of the big money man, but that's not. It looks like something else. But Baron Corbin made one mistake, was going in for a shoulder charge, and instead got caught with his own shoulder into the turnbuckle post. And now Kevin Owens looking for the cannonball senton. And Owens, a little disrespect to JBL, telling him to suck it. Take that, you woke, you weirdo JBL who just keeps talking about woke people. Oh, man, Kevin Owens thinking about powerbomb on the ring apron. Many of victims have felt that one before, and that took out Sami Zayn. No, wait a minute. Ooh, Baron Corbin with a choke slam onto Kevin Owens on the ring apron. And hey, thanks guys for all tuning in right now. Much appreciated to see you guys. Although, unfortunately, you all came in at the time when we're going to commercial break, unfortunately. But that's okay. I guess I'll have a lot to talk about as So can we just please joke around a little bit here in the fact that not many people are a fan of Baron Corbin, and yet the first thing that we get from Monday Night Raw is Baron Corbin. And it's like, is Vince McMahon writing the show tonight? My favorite. Yeah, but what is it with JBL and just telling people that, these woke, fat piggies or whatnot? I was like, dude, what the hell? Why are you talking so political? It's like, just call them dumb idiots or something. No need to get all political term here. Well. As I said, unfortunately, we're on a commercial break right now. We are starting the show off with Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin. I know, everyone's favorite way to start the show off. Look, I like Baron Corbin, but it just feels weird to send him out there. And my least favorite thing for them to do is for them to, tell us what we already know. They're like, there's no way that nobody expects Kevin Owens to beat Roman Reigns. And we're like, yeah, no, we really don't expect Kevin Owens to beat Roman Reigns at Royal Rumble. I was like, we like Kevin Owens, but we all know what the master plan is pretty much. Roman's going to go to WrestleMania as a champion and more than likely drop the titles there to either Cody Rhodes or The Rock. More than likely Cody Rhodes. And there you go. Everyone's dreams are fulfilled. And Cody Rhodes fulfills the legacy that he promised to do at WrestleMania when he wins the titles from Roman Reigns. So, but yeah, that's like my least favorite thing is when they're like, nobody expects you to win. And then it's like when they don't win, it's like, okay, so we were right to not believe in this guy. It's like, you don't have to tell us. And especially like if they're going to, book something like that, what I would have done, and I know that, some people might not like how I talk about how I would book things, but we're on commercial break. So allow me just to entertain myself and to all of you as best as I can. If they're going to, really come out there and just have, the heels tell the fans that nobody believes that you're going to, win this matchup against Roman Reigns. Well, when the matchup begins between Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin, just have Kevin Owens hit the stunner on Baron Corbin within the first 20 seconds of the matchup, and then he wins. And then we can move on. I know you got time to fill and everything like that, but it's just like, at the end of the day, you can, because you're a heel, you have excuses that you can use. You could say, we weren't ready. It was a fluke finish, then it's fine then. It works out that way because you're the heels. When you're the heels, you get to make up excuses why you lost the matchup. It's just perfectly fine like that. So that would have been the way I would have booked the matchup. Just have Kevin Owens just beat Baron Corbin within the first 20 seconds and show Kevin Owens as someone who is laser focused and dominant and ready to beat the shit out of Roman Reigns at Royal Rumble. But alas, we have to have a 8-minute matchup or whatever. But we're back live right now. Kevin Owens just hit the cannonball senton on Baron Corbin, and Kevin Owens about to go to the top rope, thinking about frog splash or senton. But Kevin Owens a little bit too slow getting up to the top rope. Thanks, guys, for tuning in right now. You can feel free to leave a comment in the chat. I'm always willing to hit up to chat up with all of you guys as well, so we can watch Raw and chat together. And I got my drink on. Both men looking for a superplex right now, or in this case, Baron Corbin was. Oh, dropped him. Man, Baron Corbin just dropped like as if he was a sloth on the floor. Senton. I don't like that. Only Jeff Hardy should be called a Swanton Bomb for. If anyone else does the Swanton Bomb, it should be called a senton. That's exactly what it is. I hate that. If Jeff Hardy is the only one that they should be calling Swanton Bomb for, keep it special. Kevin Owens looking for the stunner on Corbin right now. Big time super kick from Kevin Owens. Owens usually follows that one up with a pop-up power bomb, throws Corbin into the ropes there. Corbin catches himself. And right now, Baron Corbin. Nice misdirection there. Kevin Owens saw Baron Corbin come through the. Nice move there. Both men were, trading positions, and Baron Corbin caught Kevin Owens with a DDT there. Owens gets out of it. We're going to have Miz TV with Dominic Mysterio. Okay. My boy Dominic. Dominic, for some reason, is one of my favorites to watch on Raw. Baron Corbin was thinking about the end of days, and man, this is a good stream tonight. Everyone's enjoying coming in. So thanks, guys, for coming in. So for stopping by. Corbin with a deep six on Kevin Owens, and a really bad cover there by Baron Corbin, as he did not cover the entire body of Kevin Owens. If he had covered the shoulder of Owens, he may have gotten the victory on that one. Right now, I mean, how can Kevin Owens? We got a second like. You guys are awesome tonight. We're just in like the first 10 minutes of the stream here tonight, or 16 minutes. But yeah, you guys are awesome tonight. Thank you. But how can Kevin Owens, beat Roman Reigns if he's dealing with this much trouble with Baron Corbin right now? Baron Corbin's no slouch in the ring right now, but I mean, Roman Reigns is going to hit even harder than Baron Corbin would. Baron Corbin, a former Golden Gloves champion, I believe it was called, and really knocking Kevin Owens out there. Wait a sec, Owens hit the stunner from out of nowhere. And sometimes that's all it takes is just one stunner, and you get the 3 count there. It was not an easy victory for Kevin Owens, but it's the momentum that Owens. Oh, wait a second. Now here comes the bloodline. Jey Uso right there. Right now, Kevin Owens and Jey Uso brawling, and Jimmy Uso out there right now. The entire bloodline ganging up on Kevin Owens, and Owens has no backup right now. Solo Sikoa there. And unfortunately, the only friend that Kevin Owens really has is Seth Rollins, but Seth Rollins, I believe, picked up an injury last week, and there's nobody else who would come out there for Kevin Owens. Right now, the Usos just laying waste to Kevin Owens here. Owens just laid across on the barricade right now. Owens trying to fight back. It's 3-on-1 here, but as Owens' shirt says, just keep fighting. And that's all that Kevin Owens knows how to do. You're going to have to kill him to keep him down. Solo Sikoa with a super kick sent Owens over the barricade. And the bloodline just not done right now. Oh, wait a second. Was that the ring bell? I think Owens just swung the ring bell at one of the Usos. I'm not sure. As soon as he hit the weapon, he dropped it. Owens with a steel chair in hand of his own right now. Just doing whatever he can to stay alive. Notice, though, where is Sami Zayn right now in this matchup? Remember, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will be facing each other on SmackDown. Owens has managed to push the bloodline back temporarily as they are in retreat mode. Wait a minute. Here comes Adam Pearce with the referees trying to talk some sense in the bloodline. Adam Pearce, having to try and keep control as much as he can, as Kevin Owens needs to be at 100% for the Royal Rumble for Roman Reigns. And it's Adam Pearce's job to ensure that all competitors can be at 100% as best as they can. Adam Pearce has struggled with doing so in the past, but tonight, Owens has proved to be too much for the bloodline temporarily. Owens holding the ground in the ring right now. Owens daring the bloodline to come back out. And we're going to be hearing from Bliss tonight on her actions onto Bianca Belair. And that's coming up next, actually. Bliss unleashing the dark side of herself of her soul last week, and we saw that Bliss didn't seem to have any remorse as well. So I did catch up a little bit on what happened with Bliss. I wasn't recording last week, as last week was my birthday, so I was out celebrating that. I was playing a little pool, or that was the goal at least, but apparently everyone else wanted to play pool on my birthday. But I did see a little bit about what Bliss, was talking about. She's like, now Bianca knows that I'm a threat. So she had no remorse for what she did to her, well, I guess at this point now, former friend. We're on commercial break right now. We're going to see Bliss talking, and I don't think we'll see Bianca out here. I did not know that Bianca Belair, whether it was actual blood or if it was a capsule, but I did not know that she was actually bleeding there, which is really cool because I actually like when the women, get busted open. And that probably sounds awful to say, but I like seeing, not just the men bleed, but the women bleed too. Proves how tough the women are, just as good as the men. I mean, we all know the women are just as tough as the men too, but you know what I mean. It's nice to see both sides get busted open. So while we're on a commercial break right now, just a small reminder. I don't do this a lot, but make sure to hit that like button as the two people have, earlier. Much appreciated to you guys. If you feel I deserve the like, you know where to hit. You can leave a comment in the chat. We are always open to chit chat with you guys while we watch Monday Night Raw. And if you want to hit the subscribe button, as we do weekly content like this every week, pretty much. We live stream, Raw, SmackDown, and AEW, and we also do wrestling gameplay videos as well too. Right now, we are on a commercial break. We're going to be coming back live in about a minute. We're going to hear from Bliss. I can't say the full name as I have an echo in the room here, and she has quite some sensitive ears. I have to make sure to change, her voice command to something like computer, That would be much easier then. We're going to be back live in about a minute where we hear from Bliss herself as to, what she has planned for next. Does she have planned to go after the Raw Women's Championship again, or does she have something else in mind? And you know what? Since they really don't take the brand split so seriously, we don't even need to have Bliss stay on Raw. You could just send her over to SmackDown with Bray Wyatt and just be done with it. Or just get on with it, That way they stay in the same vicinity. So it kind of, makes sense. Just because I feel like it's a little bit weird that we're doing a Bray Wyatt story on both Raw and SmackDown. But maybe I guess that's kind of great. We get the best of both worlds. I don't know. So, but we'll have to find out. Oh my God, some girl is wearing a Waldo shirt, looks like, on this commercial. I would fast forward because I'm allowed to fast forward right now, but I don't want to take a chance we get too caught up with the stream. So if it's your first time joining in, what I usually do is I wait 5 minutes after the live stream, after Monday Night Raw has started, so that way we don't have to deal with buffers during the show. So right now that we are back live, where they're just showing what happened moments ago, where the Bloodline tried to assault Kevin Owens. I mean, they didn't try to assault; they did assault Kevin Owens, but Owens fought them off with a steel chair, and I swear he swung the. What is it? I can't tell what he swung at them. I swear it looked like the ring bell, but it definitely couldn't have been. Because someone probably would have been busted open the way that Kevin Owens swung that, that one weapon before he grabbed the steel chair. Adam Pearce, I actually kind of like how they're using Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce, it's a little bit different. He's not really, I don't know if he's an authority figure, but, the way that I had him played out tonight is, oh, wait a sec.
Another day, another time, man. Where we going? Man, we out of here, AP. AP, that's a message sent from the tribal chief, Moose. You know what? You are out of here. But before you go, I want you to know tonight there is a tag team turmoil match, and the winners are going to be the first ones to get their hands on you tonight. Maybe take those Raw Tag Team Championship. Yeah, it's a tag division, and anybody that's been victimized by the Usos. Now, I will see you two at SmackDown.
Cool, whatever, man.
Let's roll, Luce. Solo. They're leaving. You're staying.
Oh!
That's right. You're not going to be in his corner tonight because you're going to go one-on-one with someone that you victimized.
Oh!
Dolph Ziggler.
Oh!
Solo don't go. We don't go. Besides, Kevin Owens still walking around here. Worry about Kevin Owens. Already took care of KO. He is out of here, and he understands the ramifications if he sticks his nose in it. Now, thank you for visiting Monday Night Raw. Gentlemen, please escort the Usos to the exit, if you please.
Hey, you better listen to Adam Pearce. He's not afraid to fire your ass. But keep in mind, Sami Zayn was not out there. Sami Zayn was not part of the assault when the Bloodline came out to attack Kevin Owens. So Sami Zayn might be out here to help out Solo Sikoa. You don't know. Or, I mean, you never know, is what I meant to say. Sorry. Yeah, it's hard to believe that Bianca Belair's been champion this long. I mean, but that's freaking awesome. She's been kept a strong champion. Makes me wonder if WrestleMania will be the time where Bianca Belair drops the title. Like, honestly, I was expecting her to drop it to Bayley, at a certain point, but did not. What I am happy about with the booking that Triple H has done, there's no more Lily doll. Bliss has gotten rid of, the Lily doll. I just saw a graphic of Lily up on, when Bliss was making her entrance. So I'm happy that we don't have to see any more of Lily. At least I haven't seen anything as of late. But this is the one match that I'm upset that I missed when I was celebrating my birthday last week, because I would have been marking out for this one, seeing Bliss just freak out, just because I've been, wondering where they're going with this, with the whole Bliss and Bray Wyatt thing. I actually found one of it was funny that there was one guy that was wearing a mask, and, some security member was about to talk to the guy, and the guy in the mask I saw leaned over and said, "I'm part of the show." So that was kind of funny. But wait, was that the disqualification? Did Bliss lose the match? I guess she got. I mean, obviously she lost, but I guess she got disqualified. There was never. I didn't see Bianca pin her. Okay, so I guess it's a good thing that they're actually showing me the recap here. Oh, sorry. I just how when you get water up your nose, it's uncomfortable. I just felt like I swallowed up some air up my nose, and that just felt like it sucked. But anyways, Bliss took out the referees and Bianca Belair, and then as I said, Bliss showed no remorse whatsoever when she was confronted about it by an interviewer backstage. But we're going to hear from Bliss right now. Oh, wait, here we go. Bliss right on top. I'm going to shut up. Let's listen into what the goddess has to say.
Be the Raw Women's Champion, but I'm the only one here. Because when I busted her face open a week ago, Bianca decided to go run and hide. Smart on her end, because she knows she doesn't need to be afraid of Bray Wyatt or Uncle Howdy. She's afraid of me.
There we go. I feel like it's a mix.
Because I am the face of evil.
I feel like it's a different version of the goddess right now.
And I don't feel bad for what I did, because honestly, I haven't felt this good in a really, really long time.
Which is good, because one thing I'm sorry, I don't like to pause a lot, but I like to talk sometimes, so I'm not interrupting the promo. There was an interview that Bliss did. I remember this months ago, where someone asked about how she felt about being back, and she was like, "I like it, but I don't like it because my character is me in real life. It's just I'm nobody right now. I don't really have much of a character. I'm just, the girl who comes out and wrestles, pretty much." So I can feel that Bliss actually is enjoying this right now, because she has a character again. She's not just someone to be someone's best friend and save the day. She's actually got something. All right, sorry. Let's go ahead and continue on.
Because I have finally taken control, and I am the one in charge. I have the whole world in my hands, and I'm not afraid to use these hands to tear more scars into Bianca's face and take that Raw Women's Championship.
Which I feel like Bliss is...
And when I...
Wait. There's a playground. So, Bray Wyatt's, butterfly logo came up, and there's a playground. Alexa's playground. I didn't get the reference.
Do you feel in charge?
Oh. Wow. What is this? Is Uncle Howdy like recruiting of his own? So Uncle Howdy's out here. I hope he's got the other mask back. So I'm sorry for not really talking right now. I'm just kind of observing what's going on right now. Bliss staring down Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy just up on the stage right now.
Extra hard study.
Oh, they went to commercial on that? Oh, man. They cut, that's the intrigue right there, but I guarantee there's no follow-up. They're not going to come back and we'll see Uncle Howdy talking to Bliss at all. Oh, man. Where is this going though? Like I say every single week, I was like, you can make all the guesses that you want of where this whole Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy stuff is going, but at the end of the day, you don't really know. Like I don't know where they're going with it. But I think what's going to happen is I think Bliss is going to start appearing on SmackDown as well. Because she's got to be part of the story now. And that's the thing that Bliss said, I feel in charge for the first time in a long time. And then Uncle Howdy was on the screen and he said, do you feel in charge? Do you really feel in charge? And then Uncle Howdy came out and he was just standing on the stage, just staring down Bliss. Bliss was staring back, and it wasn't like, she was angry. In fact, she looked almost like, I don't want to say sad, but like in a mixture of stoic and sad at the same time. But she wasn't like angry at him or anything. She was just staring him down. Uncle Howdy never walked down the ramp, and they went to commercial break. So we don't know if when we get back live, if we're going to see Uncle Howdy walk down to the ring to confront Bliss at all. Or, maybe I think what would be a great idea is if they had to go to commercial break and they have to go to the next segment, is if they just show something more about what happened during the commercial break. Like maybe Uncle Howdy walked down, because Bliss was standing on top of the announcement table. So I think what would be really cool is if Uncle Howdy just walked down there and just extended his hand, and she didn't take it, but then she would nod. And then you would just show them both walking off together up the stage. That's kind of what I think I would like to see happen. Like, Bliss, she's not in control, just feels like more of a normal chaos for her. So, I don't know. And that's, again, that's what I would like to see happen is if, they ran out of time and they couldn't, show us what was going on with Bliss and Uncle Howdy, is if they just show us something about what happened during the commercial break. And again, if you're just tuning in, what I would have liked to seen is that Uncle Howdy walks up to where Bliss was on the announcement table. He extends his hand, and then Bliss doesn't, grab his hand, but she just nods her head, and then they both walk up the stage and leave. And then we see Bliss on Friday Night SmackDown. That's what I think is going to happen. Bliss is no longer a part of. Hey, that's all right, buddy. That's all right, Hassan. I appreciate you always coming in, buddy. But I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to start seeing Bliss on Raw and SmackDown here. Because now it's a part. Uncle Howdy was there, so I think she's going to be joining Uncle Howdy up on SmackDown as well too. Ooh, a lot of new stories here about that they're putting on the WWE Network. Oh wait, is this on the network? Oh, it's on the A&W or A&E series. Sorry, A&W. I'm thinking root beer. Oh man, they did nothing. That's all right. I can't always get my wish of what I want. That's okay though. But we've got Damage Control coming out now, and Bayley is ready for a fight. Stepping up, and I forgot to mention is that well, you heard this from Adam Pearce, but we're having a tag team turmoil match, whatever that means, and the ones who win that will face the Usos for the Unified Tag Team Champions. So I think basically like there's no real tag teams left to face the Usos, so the tag team titles are up for anyone's grab here. So any singles competitors can work together to obtain the victory. And so, they're really calling her Michin. I thought they were going to just stick with Mia Yim. I mean, because why? What is a Michin? It sounds like Michan, like something like I think that's some type of Japanese Yuri maybe or something. I probably have that all wrong there. Man, that just sounds so wrong. Michin. Like that was just something that Carl Anderson came up with, and it was just a fun, stupid, silly nickname for Mia Yim. But now they're really going with Michin. It doesn't sound right. See, even the announcer doesn't know what's happening. 1 week she's called Michin Mia Yim. And then everything else says Michin, and yet the announcer still says Mia Yim, which I applaud him for that because Mia Yim sounds much better because it's an actual name. Michin it just sounds like a nickname. Although she's wearing the OC jacket, and what I never understand is Bayley has backup beside her with Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Mia Yim is part of the OC. Why does she not bring out Gallows or Anderson with her? I get it, they're males, but Bayley's gotta talk.
A ding dong, hello, Michin. But first, before we start this match, I just wanted to send a message to Becky Lynch because I know you're watching. I know you got this weird obsession with us going on right now, so this is for you. First of all, I don't know if she's jealous of the bond that we have together because she doesn't have any friends, not even counting you. I don't know what it is, but Becky, you're either here tonight because you can't stand what we have, or you're not here tonight because you can't stand that you lost to me.
I can't remember if Bayley cheated to win or not.
Honestly, I couldn't care less what your excuse is tonight because tonight is your guys' night. That's right. Io and Dakota, you guys have worked so damn hard. I'm giving you the night off. So please go relax. Head out to the back. Go relax. Get the best seat. Tonight is for you guys, but most importantly, for Becky Lynch. You watch what I do to your friend, Michin.
Oh, okay. So Bayley's actually going to wrestle one-on-one with no backup. Dakota Kai and Io Sky apparently are going to go. Well, Bayley did say that, grab the best seats in the house. I don't know if they're going to the back or if they're going to go out in the crowd. But apparently, Dakota Kai and Io Sky are actually going to the back right now, so it'll be a fair one-on-one contest with Mia Yim and Bayley Yes, it's kind of like how they call, Pete Dunne Butch. I still call him Pete Dunne. Just like they call Gunther, just like they call Walter Gunther, I call him Walter still. Because you guys pretty much know who I'm talking about. Maybe it was a little bit early for Bailey to have sent the rest of Damage Control to the back right now, because maybe she should have kept them in the back pocket, because right now Mia Yim has taken full control over on Bailey right now. Right now, Bailey was trying to run after Mia Yim, but Mia Yim just pulled down the rope, and Bailey sends herself outside the floor. Oh, nice tease there from Mia Yim. She was going to go dive to the outside of the floor. Bailey just sidestepped. Oh, nice running kick from the ring apron there. Mia Yim in control as we are about to go to commercial break. Wait. Wait, Nikki Bella hasn't gotten married yet?
On wedding day, something always goes wrong. This time my gram ran.
Or, I mean, I guess.
Nikki Bella says I do a 4-part special event. Save the date for the premiere.
I mean, I think she got married. Wow. I mean, I don't think Total Bellas is still a thing. Otherwise, I feel like that they would have, probably still been promoting that on USA. But okie dokie. Well, as you already know, it's Mia Yim and Bailey. Unfortunately, we are on commercial break right now. Last we saw, Mia Yim ran from the ring apron and kicked Bailey in the chest. Bailey went down, and they said we'll be back. Excuse me. We already saw from Bliss, and Bliss basically, still had no remorse for what she did to Bianca Belair. Bliss has officially turned heel, and back. It almost felt like in a way of the goddess at a certain point, in my opinion. Like she wasn't. There's no spooky magic stuff this time around for Bliss. I can't talk tonight for some reason right now. I get a little tongue tied here. It was just just Bliss just talking as a normal human being. And then Uncle Howdy came out and, told her, do you really feel in control? And there were shots of a playground. I didn't get the reference at first. And then it took me about 20 seconds to realize, oh, wait, Bliss's playground. Again, I can't say the full name. I have one of those Amazon things in my bedroom. And so she has very sensitive ears. So just kind of talking a little bit, keeping myself preoccupied, busy, and keeping y'all entertained while we are on commercial break. We should be returning back live in just about 40 seconds, I want to say. At this point, I guess I'll go ahead and give the old speecharoo. Hit the like button down below if you feel I deserve it. It's all much appreciated. If you want to hit the subscribe button, feel free to do that, as I go live every single week with wrestling content of live streams just like this, and playing wrestling games as well. And also, you can feel free to chat with me in the chat right now. We can watch Raw and talk together. I had my drink. It is all gone now. My Gatorade is gone. And that's a sad, sad day. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I go live for any videos whatsoever. What's going to be funny is when they have to show a commercial for probably Celebrity Name That Tune, and Chris Jericho is going to be on the show, and that's on Fox. So, I mean, I guess it's not really funny because WWE and Jericho are still willing to do business with each other, as we saw that Jericho was on Stone Cold's podcast. What, last year? Well, obviously it was last year at this point, but I can't remember when. But right now, Bailey has taken control over Mia Yim. Bailey has sent Mia Yim over the onto the ring apron, but then hit her with a stunner over on the middle rope. And Bailey is teasing that she's gonna dive. Is she gonna follow suit with it? Oh, this would be definitely a side. Oh, Bailey. Just teasing the crowd right there. Bayley not going to dive. Wait a minute. Bayley. Oh, Bayley sent Mia Yim right into the ring apron and then, or sent her, inside to the ring and then pulled her back for a suplex. That was pretty close there. Mia Yim, her legs, if she was just a little bit taller, she would have crashed into the announcement table right behind her. Bayley sending Mia Yim into the ring right now, into the cover. 1, 2, 2.5 right there. Mia Yim gets her arm up there. And usually I always keep the volume up a little bit so that way I can hear any potential news. But I'm really not much of a fan of the name of Michin. I mean, maybe I'll get used to it the more I hear about it and hear people talk about it. But it's like when you say Nikki ASH, it gets so annoying that honestly it just makes me want to turn down the commentary because I know they have to say it. And that's like when they say Seth freaking Rollins all the time. And I'm like, okay, it's just Seth Rollins. You don't have to say Seth freaking all the time. So, but then again, it's okay because then you get to hear me do the commentary for the match. Right now, Mia Yim, she did hit the suicide dive on Bayley, and now she's just breaking down Bayley piece by piece here. Nice overhead kick there by Mia Yim. Going for perhaps a German, and it is. And Bayley landed right on the back of her neck right there. And the referee was a little bit even concerned for Bayley right there. He was telling the doctor that she's okay right now. Bayley, though, she's still going to be dazed after that. I don't think Mia Yim should be doing that Hurricanrana driver off the ring apron anymore because it's not working out. That's the second time that I've seen Mia Yim hit that, Hurricanrana driver, and it really hasn't looked good at all. I think there's a certain point where you say, okay, this isn't working out. Maybe it worked on NXT for her, but it's not really working for the main roster. But Mia Yim was going for the cannonball there. Bayley dodged out of it. Bayley to belly. Nope. Nice roll through but from Mia Yim, looking for the roundhouse. Bayley into a back suplex. No, Mia Yim counters out of it. Almost like it was a spinning back kick there from Mia Yim. That sent Mia Yim a little bit dizzy right there herself. Bayley holding onto the top rope for dear life. Mia Yim searching for another German, but Bayley slides through between the legs there. Smart strategy from Bayley. What's she doing right here? Oh, wait a sec. Bayley with the pin and got her feet on the bottom rope there. And Bayley, you may not have liked how she did it, but she did it without damage control out there tonight. Bayley got the win. And unfortunately, when you're dealing with someone like Bayley, you've got to be prepared for her to win in any way possible. And referee having to raise the hand of the referee even said winner. I don't think I've ever heard the referee actually raise someone's hand and say the winner. Like we needed to hear that. Oh, that's interesting.
Tonight we've received news that he is a grade 2 AC sprain. We hope to see Johnny Gargano back in action very soon.
Oh, man.
Backstage now and check in with our broadcast colleague, Kathy Taylor.
Apparently Gargano's injured. That
My
sucks.
guest at this time, the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae. Well, Candice, I was hoping that you could provide an injury update on your husband, Johnny Gargano.
Well, Johnny's really bummed that he couldn't participate in the tag team turmoil, but doctors advised him get back to 100%. So that's our goal right now, get him back to 100%.
You also recently battled back from a shoulder injury yourself. So what is up next for you?
Gosh, what's next? Royal Rumble's on the horizon, and what superstar doesn't dream of punching their ticket to WrestleMania and winning Royal Rumble? So I guess what's
Whoa.
Candice,
I don't know what
I'm going to go check on my Latino heat before his exclusive Miz TV interview, and I could hear your excitement from over there, and it's infuriating. You're excited to go to the Royal Rumble because you think that you've got a chance of winning and going to WrestleMania? Mate, you're delusional.
Rhea, I think I have just as good a chance as you do in winning the Royal Rumble.
Mate, the only chance that you have is having your stupid little pixie wings plucked and absolutely ripped apart.
Why wait till Royal Rumble?
That sounds like a
We can do
challenge.
this tonight.
gonna be a great homecoming gift for Dominic, watching Mummy squash you like a bug. I'll see you in the ring.
Heck yeah.
Wow, we can see the Poison Pixie and Rhea Ripley. And look who it is. Many
And
folks are
Austin
saying
Theory.
that last week's championship defense against Seth Rollins was the most impressive
Coming up
victory
next.
of Austin Theory's young career. The United States champion is here next.
You know, I've got to say that, you know, the way that Austin Theory cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase, I think was still very stupid. But you've got to give Triple H credit for how he, you know, recovered over all the negativity that it received. That Austin Theory actually changed his attitude a little bit more, became more serious, and, you know, is still doing well for himself. So at least Vince McMahon's boy is still doing A-okay. So we have just received notice that Rhea Ripley and Candice LeRae will be in action tonight. Austin Theory is coming up next for something. Whatever he's going to say, I can only imagine that it will probably have to do with something with Bobby Lashley getting involved very soon with this man, Austin Theory. At least that's my assumption. And then we have a Miz TV segment with Miz, of course, and Dominic Mysterio out there. That's pretty much the update that we've got for you guys right now. I could talk again about, you know, the whole Uncle Howdy and Bliss thing again, if you want me to. But honestly, I feel like I've talked about it enough that, you know, I just don't want to have to keep repeating it over and over again. If you're just joining in, we did see earlier tonight, we saw Baron Corbin and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was attacked by the Bloodline after his matchup with Baron Corbin, but Kevin Owens was able to fight the Bloodline off. Adam Pearce has sent the Usos and Kevin Owens back to their hotel rooms, and Solo Sikoa will be in action with somebody. I can't remember if he said who it would be, or just someone from the Raw roster who the Bloodline has beaten up before. There's also going to be a tag team turmoil. I don't know if that's going to mean multiple matches or if it's a tag team tournament tonight, but whoever wins the turmoil is going to get a shot at the unified tag team titles against the Usos. So, yeah, there's that. You can only imagine that if Johnny Gargano was at 100%, that it would be him and Dexter Lumis in the tag team turmoil together. But then again, this might give the fans what they want, which is a better opportunity of seeing Johnny Gargano come back at the same time when Tommaso Ciampa is ready, and they can reform DIY. But then again, I would also think that I would love for them to. My thing is that I love when a wrestler comes back and if they actually finish up the story that they were telling with. Like if they want to reform DIY, then Johnny has to convince Tommaso Ciampa to step away from the Miz at least. Because I feel like that it would just, you know, some people don't really care about it, but I care about at least, you know, giving a reason as to why somebody is not restarting where they, you know, last left off. Unless you're in the Royal Rumble, you know, where you make a surprise return, then that's okay. But maybe I'm just a picky wrestling fan. I don't know. So we're going to be back live in just about 10 seconds with Austin Theory coming out to talk about his victory over Seth Rollins, one would presume. And Seth Rollins not here tonight, as unfortunately Seth Rollins is down with an injury. So is Johnny Gargano. So a lot of people, unfortunately, injured up right now. Oh, wait a minute.
It comes with new opportunity.
Okay, so wait a second. Oh, look at that. Okay, so in the tag team turmoil, it's going to be Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander, the Good Brothers. What are their names? The Street Profits, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest, and Alpha Academy. I almost said Prince Devitt. Sorry, I do when I do my AEW Universe mode, Finn Balor is not Finn Balor, he is Prince Devitt. But the surprise one there is Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. Remember what I said 2 weeks ago, I think it was. MVP was talking to Adam Pearce about something with Bobby Lashley. And so I'm like, wait a second, MVP, Bobby Lashley, and I'm like, they never wanted the Hurt Business broken up. Well,
The 5 tag teams here know the victory.
we might be able to.
Team turmoil will catapult them to be #1 contender for the Raw Tag Team.
I would assume this it would have to be elimination style, maybe, right?
Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, the OC, the Street Profits. Judgment
The WWE Universe.
Austin Theory has such a catchy theme song.
Taste it. You are living in the now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the United States Champion, Austin Theory. Corey, you were one of those people that said that was the biggest and greatest victory of his young career against Seth freaking Rollins last week.
Aye. Say Seth.
Many moons people have pegged Austin Theory to be the future of WWE, and last week what Theory did in his championship defense removed all doubt. As you can see, the initial official was incapacitated.
Just a simple move. I mean, it looks like Rollins buckled his leg as he went for the curb stop and missed it. Rollins just has like some of the worst luck at times, man. Like, he's been injured on his leg like 3 times, I think. The first time he got hurt when he did the sunset flip powerbomb onto Kane, landed awkwardly. He turned his leg out on Samoa Joe, and Joe had the coquina clutch, and then Rollins just stepping on his leg badly. I mean, maybe it was just a small, injury. Might not be anything severe, but we'll have to wait and see.
The champ is here!
That's a John Cena quote. Do something else. Unless you're teasing an Austin Theory John Cena match.
And all of you now have to accept the truth. And the truth is that the now is forever.
I got the reference.
What? Wait, where's your guy? Where's the visionary? Where's
the revolutionary?
Seth freaking Rollins?
You missed it. The revolutionary.
I thought he was gonna outshine me. I thought he was gonna outclass me.
Well,
I thought he was gonna beat me. But you better shut your mouths.
Buddy.
What? You know what happened to Seth freaking Rollins?
Well,
is that who you want?
There's a blessing.
Well, too bad.
There's a blessing in this. There's a blessing in this, as if they weren't ready to turn Seth Rollins full-on babyface, when he comes back, he will be a babyface. No doubt about that.
From this ring, because his old knee just couldn't hold up with good old me.
You gotta give Austin Theory credit. He's kind of growing on me.
Don't you boo me. You know what happened last week.
Don't you boo me. Boo's louder.
Seth freaking Rollins was outclassed. Seth freaking Rollins was outshined. And Seth freaking Rollins was taken to school by the United States champion, Austin freaking Theory.
Even used Rollins is freaking there.
And the WWE Universe just
Wait.
For the arrival of the
Rollins is actually here?
And Rollins utilizing crutches. We've been asking questions all week, speculating, haven't been able to get a
And of
clear
course,
answer.
Rollins dripped as the drip god. Wait.
Miracle.
Rollins he faked it out. Rollins is on a good leg.
Seth Rollins
Oh,
had
shit.
outclassed, outshined, and taken to school is what Austin
Wow.
had to say.
I gotta say, I actually, because I saw photos of Seth Rollins, getting a massage or something. There was like a heated blanket or something on his leg, on Instagram. And I was like, oh shit, he's injured. And then I guess it was just for show, or Rollins just pulled a muscle from carrying all the weight of the United States Championship on his back. Whatever. We're gonna hear Seth Rollins talk. He faked out Austin Theory, faked the soul out in Seth Rollins. I'm happy about that. I'm happy Seth is here. WrestleMania season wouldn't be the same without Seth Rollins.
They might be singing that stupid song, and that might be real, but you know what isn't real? You acting like your knee hurts. Because Seth,
They just
let's
censor?
face it, you come out here and you act like you're 100%, you're not. Because as much as they want to sing that song, they know that I beat you last week.
I'm pretty sure Seth is moving okay, Austin Theory. I don't think he's
the
faking.
sound of that, huh? But you were the one that said, Seth freaking Rollins was the one that said he is the mountaintop. Well, Seth, if you're the mountaintop, then I am the pinnacle of this entire damn industry.
Wait, hang on. Not the pinnacle. Don't anger MJF.
But you know what?
Rollins.
You are one of the best. You are. You truly are. But me, I've surpassed your ass. And I'm on to bigger and better things. Like when I go on and win the 2023 Royal Rumble. But wait, there's more. After I win the Royal Rumble, Austin Theory is gonna go on to headline WrestleMania. And I am not only gonna walk out the United States champion, but I'm gonna walk out the new undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
Only in your dreams, kiddo. Dreams are big. Dream big. No way.
Are you done? Look, Theory.
Rollins can't help but pause to let the fans sing. This crowd loves Seth Rollins. That's a fact right there.
We'll get to that part, but I got to give you guys an update on my knee.
Oh, wait. No way.
The truth is, my knee is not 100%. But my knee will be 100% just in time for me to win the Royal Rumble.
Oh, there you go. Like I said, not WrestleMania season without Rollins.
100% in plenty of time for Seth freaking Rollins to main event WrestleMania.
Man, it's going to be really weird.
Be told, I just came out here so I could hear you fine folks of Birmingham sing my song.
It's going to be very strange when Rollins has to face Rhodes in the Rumble, though, man.
I'll see you at the Rumble.
Kid. Oh, my. Bobby Lashley is back.
The Almighty is back on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, shit. Austin Theory might be in trouble, but so could be Seth Rollins.
On Monday Night Raw.
As Rollins is on the rampway and Bobby Lashley coming down the ramp, though.
Look at the size of Lashley. The Almighty's bigger. Don't you come in here. Don't you come in here. You are the past. Don't you come in. This is my
Austin Theory trying to tell Bobby Lashley, don't you come in here. Yeah, I would run. You're an idiot. Bobby Lashley just spearing Austin Theory down. Bobby Lashley has set his sights. The fans are losing it right now for Bobby Lashley. Oh, and Theory is about to be... Oh! Theory's just been eliminated from the ring. Well, now Bobby Lashley wants to talk. The Almighty has returned.
Look, it doesn't matter who's in the Royal Rumble because I'm back. My suspension's over and I can't wait.
I thought he was fired.
Handle every superstar in the Rumble.
I thought Bobby was fired, but okay.
To everybody listening, and look at the way he tossed the United States champion out of the ring. That would have eliminated Austin Theory in a Royal Rumble.
Bobby Lashley certainly still the same dominant force as always, but feels a little bit more calm and collected. Does Bobby Lashley? And if Lashley can keep his emotions in check, he'll keep his job with Monday Night Raw a little bit longer. And not only that, Bobby Lashley may have a better chance of winning the Rumble that way. Certainly the Royal Rumble is getting stacked by the more and more by the minute. Theory in there, Rollins in there, Lashley in there, and God knows who else we'll see in the Royal Rumble. But coming up next, we'll have Candice LeRae and Rhea Ripley in matchup. And it will be this Sunday. It'll be this Friday. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn one-on-one. We saw these guys. Wait. Oh, yeah. And then Braun Strowman taking on Walter for the Intercontinental Championship. This has actually been a matchup that I've been waiting to see. I love me a big beefy boys match. I don't mind that. Just depends on how if the beefy boys can, go out and tussle. So we have Rhea Ripley and Candice LeRae coming up next. And then you can imagine that after that will be the Miz TV with Dominic Mysterio. And then later on tonight, we have the Tag Team Turmoil. I don't know if all members of the teams are going to be in or if this is a gauntlet. Or it's got to be a gauntlet style. I would have to think that we have the Good Brothers, we have Alpha Academy, Finn Balor and Damian Priest, Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin. Oh, I feel like there's somebody else I'm missing out. Anyways, we have that coming up later tonight, and Bianca Belair not here tonight, obviously, after the assault from Bliss last week. Rollins not at 100%, so will not be able to wrestle for quite a bit of time, but he says he'll be back in time for the Royal Rumble. And as I said, it's going to be quite weird when we have to see Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes in the Rumble at the same time. Who will the fans cheer for? And will Seth Rollins still be the same laughing jerk who will go after Cody's shoulder blade? Or torn tricep Cody had or something? And then we have Cody's promo video as well of him coming back, or the next chapter of the return of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Has not been confirmed, but Cody Rhodes, more than likely is going to be in the Royal Rumble, and not only that, Cody Rhodes most likely will win the Royal Rumble, as that's the only one that fans really have been clamoring for to win the Rumble. And if Triple H pays attention to the Twitter, he'll be like, "Holy shit! I didn't realize Cody was this beloved by fans." He's like, "Well, got to give the people what they want." And if this is your first time joining in on the channel, let me just go ahead and be the first to welcome you. Be the first and only one to welcome you, as this is my personal channel. Nobody else, works for me on the channel here. I do not have any producers or editors whatsoever, as you can tell, because sometimes my shit is a little bit messy. But that's all right. We figure this shit out piece by piece. And yeah, so if it's your first time joining in, welcome to the stream, and feel free to explore over the channel. I'm sure if you're a wrestling fan, you're here for the wrestling, and we got plenty of wrestling content for you. Live streams of any streams I've done in the past of the pay-per-views of AEW and WWE. And if you want to watch my AEW Universe mode, we have a lot of that you can watch, which is always great fun. We are almost at 100 episodes of the Universe mode. We just finished up the pay-per-view of ROH Elite together, where we saw Ring of Honor and AEW come together for the pay-per-view. So there's that. But enough about me talking about my own stuff. We have Monday Night Raw back live with Rhea Ripley about to take on Candice LeRae. Rhea Ripley is actually out here alone right now. Gotta imagine Finn Balor and Damian Priest are in the back getting themselves stretched and ready for tonight for their big matchup for the chance to face the unified tag team champions, the Usos. And then also you gotta imagine that Dominic is working on getting his voice ready to talk to The Miz. Remember the history that Dominic Mysterio and The Miz actually have before. The Miz and Logan Paul were the ones who had their matchup against Dominic Mysterio and his father, Rey Mysterio, at WrestleMania, which is where Logan Paul made his in-ring debut to WWE here. Gotta wonder if Dominic Mysterio will have any what do they call it? Bad blood with The Miz for that, but I doubt it. Rhea Ripley out first. We await the arrival of Candice LeRae. Should be a fine matchup here between these two veterans in the ring.
Standing in Ripley's way, the Poison Pixie.
We have to keep calling that Poison Pixie every time. It just kind of feels weird that this was her heel theme song in NXT, and yet Candice LeRae is a babyface, and yet we're still using the heel theme song. Just feels a little bit awkward to me. No skipping dues.
Well, listen, I understand Candice hasn't necessarily tasted a great deal of success yet here in WWE. I understand Johnny Gargano's at home treating an injured shoulder, but that's no reason to throw your whole career away. Why in the hell would the Poison Pixie accept a challenge from the Eradicator?
I feel like that some people are so used to how they had to do their job of commentating with Vince McMahon that they just keep saying the Poison Pixie, the Poison Pixie, Seth freaking Rollins, Michin. Like, why are we using these names? Just say there's no reason for Candice LeRae to have thrown her whole career away by facing Rhea Ripley here. It's just the commentary lines. Just change it up. It's okay. Talk like a normal person. Right now, Candice LeRae laying in the shots on Rhea Ripley, and Candice knows she's got to knock the bigger woman down of Rhea Ripley. She's got to strike hard and fast right now. Candice LeRae, definitely the quicker of the two in this matchup here. As Candice using her speed, she uses schoolgirl for the cover. Almost got Rhea Ripley there, but now Candice LeRae finds herself to the middle rope looking for a tornado DDT, but Rhea Ripley staying on a vertical base right now and just hoisting Candice LeRae up and slamming her down right now. That one really rocked Candice LeRae there as she fell to the mat and she looked completely dazed after just being tossed like that. It's almost like it's emotionally damaging to yourself when you've thrown everything at your opponent in the early going to the matchup and your opponent just absorbs the pain and just throws you around. It's like nothing I've done already has made any effect. And Rhea Ripley, it doesn't take much for Rhea Ripley to take advantage over the matchup. She's got the strength advantage and the size advantage over Candice LeRae here right now. Oh, right, that's right. They said it would be Dolph Ziggler and Solo Sikoa. That's right. I forgot that Adam Pearce did say it would be Dolph Ziggler and Solo Sikoa. Rhea Ripley sending Candice right into the corner and a couple shoulder tackles right there in the corner right now. Candice LeRae asked for this matchup with Rhea Ripley here, so she's got no one to blame but herself if she falls short here tonight. Candice LeRae not going to go down without a fight as she just slaps the face of Rhea Ripley, which I admire the heart and determination, but there's no reason to try to anger Rhea Ripley like that. Although Rhea Ripley is doing the wrong thing right now, she's taking her time taunting the crowd. You got to stay on top of Candice LeRae, and Rhea Ripley able to still just be in pure domination mode over Candice, and again, returns the shoulder tackles in the corner there. And right now, when Rhea Ripley's just doing that, it's making it much harder for Candice LeRae to keep her breathing under control there. And when you're in a matchup here, you've got to make sure that your cardio and conditioning is absolutely absolute. And when your breathing is just impacted like that, makes it much harder to continue this matchup. Rhea Ripley looking for a superplex, but Candice LeRae able to slide out right there. Oh, Rhea Ripley was looking for a punch to Candice LeRae's head, but Rhea punching the turnbuckle pad there. Candice LeRae got herself on the middle rope with a German suplex off the top of it. Rhea Ripley is down and hurting right there, but she finds herself back to the oh man. Rhea Ripley was going for a big boot, and Candice LeRae just pulled down the top rope, and Rhea fell hard to the outside of the floor. She appears to be doing okay right now, but Rhea, oh man. Candice was going for a crossbody she springboarded off the bottom rope there. Rhea Ripley caught her in mid-flight and just slammed her right into the, oh no. Is it the prism trap? Is that what Corey said? Man, Rhea Ripley just absolutely in pure domination mode again. And that's the unfortunate part again, is that Candice LeRae has just pushed through everything that Rhea Ripley has put her through in this matchup, but yet still, all it takes is just a couple of moves. There's the Riptide from Rhea Ripley. And that just absolutely has to suck for Candice LeRae. She's the one who challenged Rhea Ripley and fell short. And Candice LeRae fought hard. But it's just hard to stop the power of Rhea Ripley. Very few women can stand up to the power that is Rhea Ripley. I haven't found many of women to actually stop the power of Rhea Ripley. Not sure how many times I've said the power of Rhea Ripley here. It's almost becoming about crazy. Rhea Ripley, though, gains the victory tonight, with some more momentum heading into the Royal Rumble. Wait a minute.
Right now, Bobby, excuse me. Earlier on tonight, you announced that your suspension has been lifted and that
I thought he was fired.
Plan to enter the Royal Rumble match.
Please excuse yourself. Me and the Almighty have some business to discuss. Okay, I see tensions are still a little high, but I thought maybe you might have something to say to me, like, thank you, MVP, for getting me reinstated on Monday Night Raw. All right, P. I appreciate you. So we're good? I haven't punched you in your face yet, have I? Okay, that's the start. Look, bro, I'm trying to mend fences here, man. Mistakes were made. But you know how well this thing works when we're all on the same page, and I'm trying to get us back to doing what we do best. And your mistake wasn't so easy to smooth over either. But I was able to get Pierce to realize that Monday nights need body action. Hell, I was even able to get Shelton and Cedric to realize the mistakes that they made. And tonight, you'll get an opportunity to put some hurt on the bloodline, depending on how well they do in the tag team. I'm not going to forget about what went down between us. We're good. Not right now, man. All right, Roberto, I respect that. You handle your business as you see fit. But if at some point you should decide to expand that business, my number's the same.
So the Hurt Business not back yet, but it has been just teased there that it is definitely happening. And, you know, Jason Solomonster, if you don't follow Solomonster Sounds Off, I highly recommend it. He's one of my favorite podcasters to listen to every Sunday. And he said that, you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea if they had kept Omos with MVP, but put him into the Hurt Business. It could work out. Why not? You got to put, you know, if you got to put Omos somewhere, you can put him there with the rest of the guys. So we are on commercial break. We're going to not hear from Cody Rhodes, you know, back in the arena, but Cody is going to be on next with his promo video on his return to the ring, which I'm pretty sure this will be the week that Cody Rhodes announces that he's going to be entering himself into the Royal Rumble as well. Maybe it's maybe this is the video where he does it. Oh yeah, gotta turn down the video, or not the video. Turn down the volume on the stream here for Raw, as unfortunately, once upon a time, I had the volume up for the commercial break, and then I was hit with a copyright claim because of a certain song that played in the background. A song that I've never heard of before, but oh well. YouTube does YouTube. So we still have the Miz TV with Dominic Mysterio as the special guest. We still have Dolph Ziggler and Solo Sikoa tonight, and we still have, as well as the Tag Team Turmoil match. Now, I don't know if that's a regular, like everyone's in the ring at the same time, or if that's a gauntlet style matchup. We'll have to wait and see. Judging by the timing right now that we're still on for the show, I would say that I feel like that it would be a gauntlet style matchup, so that way they can make the most out of the 3 hours that they have of Monday Night Raw. But then again, I might be missing something, but I feel like that's everything that they've announced so far for Raw that we're waiting on. If you're just joining in, we already saw Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin face each other in the opening contest, where JBL said something again about people being woke. Kevin Owens won the match. The Bloodline attacked afterwards. Kevin Owens fought them off with a steel chair. It was as far as the Bloodline members that were there, it was only Solo Sikoa and the Usos. Kevin Owens and the Usos were sent back to their hotel room. Adam Pearce, kicked them out. But keep in mind that Sami Zayn was not part of the assault during the Bloodline assault, and so he's Adam Pearce ejected everybody, but we don't know if Sami Zayn is here tonight. So, I mean, never know with the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa is supposed to be coming out alone to face Dolph Ziggler, but then again, is Sami Zayn there to help Solo Sikoa get the victory over on Dolph Ziggler? Not that Solo Sikoa needs the help there, but you never know how it works. Sometimes the bloodline, they just interfere just to fuck with people. Then we saw Bliss as well, again showing no remorse for her actions over what she did to Bianca Belair. Uncle Howdy actually appeared and, said to her, "Do you really feel in charge?" And that was about it. And pretty much you're caught up for the most part with everything. Again, sorry if you're watching this after the fact, that if you're watching this after, it's been streamed and I'm kind of talking you all through everything that you've already seen me talk about, but just understand that I'm live streaming right now, so when it's on a commercial break, we kind of have to just keep talking to keep us all entertained here. You dig? All right? Awesome. Cool. So again, they're just, promoting about Money in the Bank going to the UK on July 1st.
Yeah, your chance at premium experiences and unrivaled access to Money in the Bank in London is here with a WWE Priority Pass powered by On Location. Go to onlocationexp.com/WWE to see if packages and offerings interest you.
What is that Priority Pass thing? I've never actually looked it up.
Don't waste any time. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss Money in the Bank in London, England. Man, let's get there.
Sorry, I can't make it all the way to England.
Of Cody Rhodes in 2023. Cody Rhodes must be dreaming daily about that return after the monumental impact that Cody had in WWE last year.
6 full years. I didn't think I was coming back.
I'm going to do it for you.
It's keeping the same promo package, right?
And I am going to do it for the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
They keep the same.
Perfect alignment of all the stars.
Cody Rhodes suffered a partial
Okay, it's a part 2.
Working out, he tore the pectoral muscle right off the bone.
Having gone this long, I almost felt bulletproof. I had been doing this since I was 20 years old. No major injuries.
I was adamant that I could perform, that I compete. These people pay their money, and I get the chance to do that, so I can't complain.
No human being could have kept me from getting in the ring. It's like oxygen. I needed to be in the ring that night.
Oh my gosh. I can't even fathom.
So like you see that shoulder of Cody Rhodes.
My chest was heavily damaged. I had a full tear. It wasn't a matter of sympathy. It was more of a matter of, is this safe? Is this cool?
The
only thing I really vividly remember from the match was I hit a springboard cutter.
Oh.
And I thought I was about to vomit because I had cramped up the attachment that's on my collarbone that my pec was still attached to. You don't want to see it, but you can't look away. I was the car wreck.
I've never actually seen this match before, so it's like
I have not watched that match back. It resonates with people, and man, I'm very proud of that, but I don't think I can ever watch it back because it's a little scary. I clearly am willing to sacrifice a lot. The reception was really somber because you knew I needed to go get surgery.
it's kind of like Mick Foley, like, you know, how it was like it was
Cody
almost
sustained a complete rupture.
terrible to watch him face The Rock
on the right side.
in that I Quit match.
I think that there's some nerves on his end. He's never had a major surgery before. I hope that this is the worst of it.
Things went better than planned in that we thought it was a muscular injury, not a tendon injury, and that's better. The real meat of this is it has to heal.
So I'm lying in a hospital bed, and the questions start creeping in. Was the surgery a success? How long until I'm back? Will I be as good as I was? I'm almost ashamed to admit it, but am I willing to go down the road that's in front of me to get back to the level that I was at? I know the work begins now.
So I doubt we'll see this, but
I'm standing by backstage, hoping to get a word in with Dolph Ziggler before his match. Now, Dolph, it has been a chaotic couple of weeks for you, but where's your head at heading into tonight's match against Solo Sikoa?
My head is where it always is, focused on being the best. Now, a few weeks ago, the Bloodline kicked down that door over there, busted through here, and did what they do. But they went too far. So that is why I am here tonight, for revenge, for some payback, and...
Hey, Dolph! I just came from Adam Pearce's office, and he said that he offered you and me an opportunity in tonight's tag team turmoil match. But you declined it because you want to face Solo one-on-one?
Listen, that's not personal, all right?
Dolph, are you kidding me? Hey, you owe me.
What?
Dolph, last month you cost me the United States Championship. And now tonight you're costing me an opportunity at the tag titles. What exactly is your problem?
Ali, you're a fucking
Last
loser.
month I interfered in your match, and I owned up to it. That was on me. I thought I was doing the right thing. And yeah, the two of us could probably do pretty good as a tag team. But tonight, it's not about tag teams. It's not about championships. And it's not about you. I hope you can understand that.
Okay, so what I was gonna say beforehand is that we saw Cody Rhodes in the promo video. He went back into the Nightmare Factory, which is Cody Rhodes' wrestling school, along with him and QT Marshall. I doubt we'll see QT in the promo video, but I think that would actually be pretty cool if we actually see QT in the promo video. That would be actually really cool next week if we saw QT talking about, how I was concerned about Cody getting back in the ring this quickly, but my God, he actually managed to prove us wrong. I don't know. I think that would be pretty cool, to open up the forbidden door between WWE and AEW in the smallest little way. But Ali coming back is like, yo, Dolph, what's up, man? We could have, won the tag team titles together. Dolph Ziggler and Mustafa Ali? Really? I mean, I don't know. I guess it could work out. Hell, when I was seeing Austin Theory and Dolph Ziggler in one-on-one competition after Austin Theory lost the United States Championship, I was trying to book them becoming a tag team together, and that was pretty weird of me looking back at it right now. Although I would have had pretty good, I wouldn't have been that bad the way I was booking it, in my opinion, but Theory and Ziggler, or not Theory and Ziggler, Mustafa Ali and Dolph Ziggler. I don't know, man. But I get the feeling that maybe Sami Zayn won't be the one to cost Dolph Ziggler the matchup. Maybe it's going to be Mustafa Ali, because apparently what happened weeks ago is that Dolph Ziggler cost Mustafa Ali a championship match for the United States title. And I guess it could be possible that Ali comes out and costs Dolph Ziggler his matchup over Solo Sikoa, and then Ali goes, hey, we're even now, man. I just evened it up. We all good now, right? Man, but who would want to team up with Mustafa Ali? No offense, I like Ali, but basically he gets beat up every single week. Ali, you're not exactly someone who I'd want to team up with. When I see someone just get beat up week after week after week. It don't play like that. We're about to be back live with Monday Night Raw in 30 seconds, 30 or 40 seconds. It's going to be Dolph Ziggler and Solo Sikoa. Again, it could be Ali who causes the distraction for Ziggler to lose, or it could be Sami Zayn because the Usos were ejected earlier tonight, but Sami Zayn was not out there, so you never know if Sami Zayn could be a surprise appearance there to cost Dolph Ziggler the matchup for Solo Sikoa to gain the victory. But we shall see. We shall see indeed, yes. I should open up my window. It's getting hot over here again.
So Bronson Reed, like a wrecking ball, he is the real deal. Moves like a man half his size. How on earth do you stop a man like Bronson Reed? That was a tsunami.
Okay, cool.
I'm here with a superstar who made a big splash in his WWE return during the winner-takes-all ladder match, Bronson Reed.
Where's The Miz?
Can you tell us why you decided to help The Miz?
Iron. I'll field this one. Because we have each other's backs. And he saw that I was outnumbered. Bronson isn't just a bruiser. He's a highly ethical man. And I just want everyone to know that if you mess with me, you mess with us. And I wanted to extend an invitation to you for Miz TV tonight. VIP, anything for a friend.
Friend, look, there is no us. If you want something, pay me.
What is pay him? So first, The Miz pays Dexter Lumis, and now Bronson is wanting The Miz to pay him.
Oh, shut up, Byron.
What's all this Miz paying people shit?
Starting to sound like you, Corey.
Ay.
Speaking of all business.
Well, I guess at least Bronson Reed is, I guess, not part of Miz's entourage. That's a former name of Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel there for you. But, I mean, I guess it still could be if The Miz pays Bronson Reed for it, but what is with this whole Miz paying people thing? Ay. Whatever. Well, it's time, as I said, as you know, it's Solo Sikoa and Dolph Ziggler time here. I do love how they're bringing back the Samoan Spike, actually, as a signature maneuver. Like, I know some people didn't like the Samoan Spike and thought it was, like, cheesy or whatnot. I don't know. I was always a fan of it, especially the way that Umaga did it. It's like, for me, I was like, man. I was like, that's just a finisher that can come out of nowhere. Feels deadly. All it takes is 3 seconds, man. You just get jabbed in the throat right there. It's pretty cool to me. And out comes the man, Dolph Ziggler, the show-off himself. Dolph Ziggler's going to have a tough challenge here tonight, though. Solo Sikoa definitely, he's got more of the body mass than Dolph Ziggler has. He's got the strength, and he's got the unpredictability to Solo Sikoa. I mean, Solo Sikoa is just someone who can come out of nowhere with the offense and just flatten you, especially with that Samoan Spike that we've seen. Dolph Ziggler, who has, been in the business for a long time, he's a veteran. He knows how to capitalize on the counters that is needed. And Dolph Ziggler also has got the longevity and also knows or has the ability to outlast anyone in the ring there. Dolph Ziggler's got the cardio behind him right in this matchup, the speed, the agility. Right now, Dolph Ziggler just going after Solo Sikoa, just charging after him, laying in the punches on top of the head there. Although I always find it's dangerous to punch a Samoan in the head there. Solo Sikoa just ran right into Dolph Ziggler, shoulder tackling him there. Dolph Ziggler having to actually roll to the ring apron for a break there. And that was only the first offense that Solo Sikoa has made over Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler bringing down Solo Sikoa, throat first across the top rope. Ziggler looking for the sleeper hold right there. He's got it locked in there. Dolph Ziggler has brought down many of men with that sleeper hold beforehand. But at the same time, not enough damage has been done to wear out Solo Sikoa. As right now, Solo Sikoa is still just bouncing Ziggler off the turnbuckle there, or into the turnbuckle, I should say, excuse me. Oh man, I've never seen that one before. A running throat thrust. You know, if you remember the way that Kane does the uppercut there, that's what Solo Sikoa just did there.
To this point by Dolph Ziggler. Now going to work on Dolph Ziggler. Solo Sikoa, we call him the enforcer. The insurance policy for Roman Reigns is how he sees it. Solo has gone by many names since we first laid eyes on him in Clash at the Castle. All of them ring true. Yet to be beaten in one-on-one competition on Raw or SmackDown.
So I'm just going to go ahead and take my one break of the stream real quick, guys. I'm going to keep the volume up for you guys so you can hear the commentary, and I'll deal with any potential YouTube copyright if something happens during the commercial. I'll be back. If you guys want to, feel free to chat in the stream to keep yourself entertained, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Okay? Thanks.
The brothers of Solo Sikoa interact with Solo. It's as though even they're a little unsure of him. They don't know what he's thinking at all times. The guy is a wild card, and it has paid off extremely well for the bloodline.
You say wild card. Can you imagine if Solo Sikoa is part of the Royal Rumble match 2 weeks from Saturday?
I think Solo would certainly fare extremely well in an environment where it is every man for himself.
Jawbreaker by Dolph, creating a little separation. And again, you can never count the show off out. Ziggler fighting with everything he's got.
Ziggler looking to turn it around. Caught by Solo Sikoa. Oh, big right from Ziggler. And again. And a drop kick. I mentioned the Royal Rumble. Ziggler, 15 appearances in Royal Rumble matches.
Oh my God! Well, 15 may be the limit.
Is there any way back for Ziggler here against Sikoa?
Oh my God!
The biggest party in Hollywood is back.
You smell amazing.
I don't have anybody to thank.
I'm the face of post-racial America. Deal with it, Kate Blanchett.
The biggest films, the biggest shows.
Please rap. I waited 20 years for this. You gonna wait?
Gerard Carmichael hosts the Golden Globe Awards tomorrow on NBC. And watch the red carpet live from here.
Spice things up with Outback's new Smoke and Spice menu, starting at just $16.99. Try our sirloin and Tasmanian shrimp, Kingsland pasta, or new smoked porterhouse. Come enjoy these bold new flavors for a limited time at Outback Steakhouse.
Kinder Bueno. It's crispy. It's creamy. Get ready for it. It's a showstopper. It's Kinder Bueno. Smooth milk chocolate, crispy wafer, creamy hazelnut filling. It's not your average chocolate bar. It's Kinder Bueno.
Come to TurboTax and don't do your taxes. Meet with an expert who will do them for you. So you can do not taxes. Intuit TurboTax. 100% expert guaranteed.
At Domino's, next time you order 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each, you could be in for a shock. Because Domino's is now delivering pizza with new electric vehicles across the country. With hundreds of EVs on the road today and hundreds more to come. It's good for pizza delivery and better for the planet.
You're good. I'm great.
What's he doing?
He's cleaning the trash cans.
Whoa, boy. Meeting a new young homeowner for the first time is a unique challenge.
So you think you can help?
Right. Hey, what you doing?
I am back, guys. Apologize for having to take that small break there. Unfortunately, I do not know what I have missed between Dolph Ziggler and Solo Sikoa. I'd assume that Solo Sikoa has been pretty much kicking Dolph Ziggler's ass, though. But is that really a unpredictable prediction? I don't know. That's all I've got to say. As you can probably definitely tell, we're on commercial break right now. It says we're about 20 seconds away from being back live with Monday Night Raw, where I'm assuming we're still having Solo Sikoa and Dolph Ziggler. As I said, there could be a potential possibility of Mustafa Ali costing Dolph Ziggler the match there, as Ali was very upset that Dolph Ziggler did not want to team up with him in the Turmoil matchup. And it could be a potential possibility that Sami Zayn also cost Dolph Ziggler the matchup, as Sami Zayn was not part of the assault on Kevin Owens earlier tonight. But that could just be a bold prediction that Sami Zayn is here. I think more than likely Mustafa Ali cost Ziggler the matchup. Solo Sikoa did just hit the running hip attack. I mean, definitely feels like Solo Sikoa is almost like another version of like Umaga in a way. I mean, the way he hits the running hip attack just feels a little bit different than the way that the Usos do it. Although I might be reading too much into it. Solo Sikoa with a couple of rapid fire with the headbutts onto Dolph Ziggler, and now Solo Sikoa just having excuse me, a chin lock applied on Ziggler there. And again, a chin lock right there gives you time to really rest up your body, but at the same time, you put enough pressure behind it, and you could choke your opponent out there to where they might pass out, and the referee has to call for the matchup there. Ziggler with a couple back to a vertical base with a couple of shots to the body of Solo Sikoa there. What a! It was a bit. It wasn't even a back body drop there. Solo Sikoa, almost like a back body drop, but Solo just flipped over with Ziggler. Honestly, I can't even describe to you really what he did there. It was. No, that wasn't a Samoan drop, Corey. The way that was positioned, it wasn't a Samoan drop, but it definitely looked like that's the way he was trying to go for. Solo Sikoa in the corner. Solo Sikoa again going for another running hip attack, but Ziggler catches him as Solo Sikoa was in full charge there. Dolph Ziggler with an overhead punch onto Solo Sikoa. Oh, was that almost like a super kick from Dolph Ziggler? Oh, Solo bouncing head first off the steel turnbuckle. There's a jumping DDT. Dolph Ziggler. Not a good cover on Solo Sikoa there, but Solo Sikoa used the shoulder that was actually covered to kick out there. That's a great way to show your strength there. You had you had one of your arms exposed where you could use that to kick out with, and yet Solo Sikoa still chose to use the shoulder that was covered under Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler right now has managed to fight back through the offense that Solo Sikoa has displayed in this matchup. Oh, but a headbutt. And now looking for a Samoan drop now. I don't know what Solo Sikoa was doing there by pointing at the camera. This is no time to sit around. There's no time to slouch and taunt your opponent right now. Dolph Ziggler's no slouch in the ring there. Ziggler hit the zigzag on Solo Sikoa. And only got a count of 2 there to Dolph Ziggler. Solo Sikoa better start taking this matchup seriously, I'm telling you. If you start, if you're not taking this seriously, Dolph Ziggler's going to make you pay for it. Remember, Dolph Ziggler's signature maneuver is the super kick, and that move can come out of nowhere and out Solo Sikoa there. Dolph Ziggler, a couple more strikes to the body on Solo Sikoa right now. Smart move there by Dolph Ziggler. He's battering Solo Sikoa as he's bringing him up to a vertical base. Ziggler in the corner looking for super kick. Solo Sikoa, though, catching the leg and sending Dolph Ziggler back, though. Solo Sikoa is like a man possessed right now. Famouser, though. Oh, great capture there by Solo Sikoa into a powerbomb position. And as Dolph Ziggler came down, Solo Sikoa hit the Samoan spike there. So it turns out nobody needed to help Solo Sikoa. No Mustafa Ali, no Sami Zayn. Solo Sikoa did it by himself. No need to cheat at all. Just the absolute power that is Solo Sikoa. Wait a minute. But the Usos are back. I thought the Usos were sent back to the hotel. Well, hopefully they don't plan on doing anything else tonight. Looks like the Usos just came out to celebrate with their brother Solo Sikoa. Dolph Ziggler almost had this matchup won near the end there, but all it takes is that one Samoan spike just to knock the wind out of you. All it takes is those 3 seconds for your lights to be turned out. Dolph Ziggler finally starting to make some movement and realizes that what's happened here.
It's a frightening sight. It really is. He's one mean and frightening superstar, Solo Sikoa. I'm sure you, Corey Graves, would say the same about ex-convict now, Dominic Mysterio. We go back to Christmas Eve.
Huh? Come on, get me. No. What the hell? This is all right. I need you to turn around for me. Whoa! Wait,
Wait.
What? You're kidding. We're the ones that got abused. And
Do not stop this car.
Hey, I won't make it in jail.
I won't make it in jail.
No, call Finn and Priest. Don't let them take me. I won't make it.
I love
Prison changes a man.
I love how cold Dominic was. He's like, I won't make it in jail.
And it's over for me. But now, I'm just getting started. And mami, I'll see you soon. Porque sabes.
Does Dominic have a teardrop on below his eye?
So Rhea called Priest, Rhea called.
Oh man, Dominic Mysterio has the same type of what do they call those? It's not a handkerchief, a bandana. The same type of bandana that Finn Balor has. He's got it placed over his mouth, like Dominic is some type of fucking gangster. Oh man, I just love that when the cop was pulling Dominic away. He's like, I won't. He was so calm about it. He's just like when people told me when people were talking about the segment, I didn't see it. I thought Dominic would have been like, no, I won't make it. I won't make it in jail. Don't let him take me. Don't let him take me. But he's like, no, I won't make it in jail. Don't let him take me. He was just so calm about it. But we do have next the Miz TV segment for the Miz calling out to talk with my boy Dominic Mysterio.
wish I was with you. Just keep getting out there. And I hope you know how lucky I am to be your dad.
I forgot I wanted to open a window. Yeah, that's a good chance to do so. We're on commercial break. It just gets hot over here. I figured instead of just moving my fan back and forth, I just open a window. It ain't much, but it'll do something, you know what I'm saying? I almost felt frozen for a moment. I'm the Undertaker.
Oh yeah, she digs. Buy your car on Vroom.com. Vroom, get in.
So again, coming up next, we have the Miz TV segment with Miz and his special guest, Dominic Mysterio. Of course, the Judgment Day will be out there at ringside. We already got a small taste of the Judgment Day earlier with Rhea Ripley beating Candice LeRae in singles competition. We learned that the Miz and Bronson Reed have not a friendship, but a working relationship if the Miz will pay Bronson Reed. But I thought the Miz was broke or doesn't have any money to pay people anymore. I don't know. Wherever the story was going. Thankfully, this sounds awful to say, but I guess since Johnny Gargano is injured, at least we don't have to see any more of Dexter Lumis and the Miz. At least I hope, right? We haven't seen Dexter Lumis tonight, but that doesn't mean he won't come out for the Miz TV segment. But then again, Dexter Lumis can just come out in the Rumble and then start, maybe just wrestle on the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. If they are still doing that at WrestleMania. Just to give him something to do, man. Make sure you brought him back for a reason, Or just put him back on NXT with Indy Hartwell. People love Index. I love Index. It's a weird couple that for some reason worked out. We are back live, and I will go ahead and crank up the volume as we're about to, just a heads up, because it's the Judgment Day coming out, they'll probably have, hang on.
Raw. Now, I am standing by hoping to get in a word with Bayley before she packs up and leaves the arena. Bayley, I was just wondering if you feel like tonight's statement win over Michin sent a message to Becky Lynch.
Who's Michin?
Well, I think I sent a message to Becky Lynch when I beat her, just like I sent a message to Michin when I beat her, just like we sent a message to the entire locker room that Damage Control is the most dominant force in the whole division, if you haven't told it.
That you've proven was that you're nothing but a fraud and a cheat.
Michin, nobody likes a sore loser. But as a role model, I'm all about bringing my fellow superstars up. So look, I'm proud of you for stepping up to me tonight in Becky's honor or something. But you want to know the difference between me and Becky is that I'm not afraid to accept some help. Just like I'm not afraid to accept some help to kick your ass right now.
Oh no! And right now, Mia Yim should not have approached Bayley right now while Damage Control was right there. She should have realized that this was coming, a 3-on-1 assault right now from Bayley onto Mia Yim. Oh, I missed the promo. Well, I can't say that Mia Yim didn't have that coming. What did she think that she was going to accomplish by approaching Bayley and Damage Control by herself there? I mean, you got to think about the odds right there. They're not in your favor. You know exactly what's going to happen right there. You step between Bayley and Damage Control is right there. I don't know what else you're expecting. A 3-on-1 assault that just transpired by damage control onto Mia Yim. Bayley basically said you need to pick out better friends. Becky wasn't here for you. She said something else too, but that's basically the cliff notes. The Miz coming out with Miz TV segment. You know, why don't they really do a good job with the talk shows anymore? Remember when the Miz had a big M logo for Miz TV, I think? I'm sure he used to.
Did myself. Tonight, you know, I realized that I have a lot of notable guests on Miz TV. Guests like John Cena, like our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. But tonight, on the first Miz TV of 2023, oh yeah,
I may have picked up the best guest.
I'm going to give an exclusive look into our justice system. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Judgment Day's very own bad boy, Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, wow. I thought I was going to have to turn down the volume for a Judgment Day theme song. But no.
I'm on bail, fresh out of jail, Alabama dreaming. As soon as he stepped on the scene, we heard Mia screaming. What do you know about that life, KP? I just want to know, what is Dominic Mysterio wearing? Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic just trying to look like the baddest gangster ever.
He may never smile again. It makes him sound like Andy Dufresne.
Oh, my God.
That's not the case.
I think the best part about the Judgment Day is that it's a group that's supposed to be taken seriously, but Dominic is someone that can provide a little bit of comedy to it, and it's fine. It suits well. I can't wait to hear. It's actually one of the very first times I've actually been excited for a Miz TV segment in quite some time. I'm very intrigued to hear what Dominic Mysterio has to say. The new Dominic Mysterio, the man who experienced jail. He said jail changes a man. How much has jail changed Dominic Mysterio? I thought. Oh, man. Corey Graves just said cock, I think. It's not
And I see you brought your whole crew. Sorry there aren't more chairs. I was expecting Dominic and his mommy.
My homies.
More the merrier.
It's my homies. It's my crew.
The one thing I learned in prison is you always roll with your crew.
Dominic has a tear.
And speaking of that,
a tear on his eye. Like a teardrop tattoo.
On the inside.
Snitches get stitches.
It's okay, Dom. Mommy's here.
Hey, Dom, it's okay. You're safe now. You're a free man. You can share your experience.
Dom, I think I speak for everyone in the arena when I say we all want to know what happened, don't we?
Yeah, you want to know? Imagine being locked up with the world's most dangerous people and not knowing when your next meal is going to be, and it's either push or be pushed.
So what did you decide?
Instead of kill or be killed.
You know, I did a lot of thinking, and I thought, if I am ever going to see mommy on the other side again, I had to do what I had to do.
Yeah, you did.
And when life comes at you with crazy changes, you just gotta grab it by the balls. You know, kind of like what Maurice does to you.
Okay, look, this is not about me.
You know what? You're right. It's not about you. Hey, Dom, why don't you tell him that wild story about how you gotta scare that guy straight?
That's actually a good story. So I was in my cell, right? With my cellmate, top bunk where I was sleeping. And I overheard him saying that he wanted to punch a hole in my face. So what did I do?
What'd you do, Dom?
I said, bring it, bitch.
I hopped down, I slapped him awake, and I asked him, "We got a problem here?" And that was that.
That must have been a traumatic experience. I think this entire arena needs to give you a round of applause for sharing this perseverance of the human spirit.
And now I really, truly know how Martha Stewart feels.
I'm sure you do, but
I should know that
I have
reference.
to ask. We've been talking a lot about prison, and my sources tell me that you were only held in county jail for a few hours.
What you just say?
Whoa, 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 look, he's wearing a $500 off-white flannel. Like, look, it's just a question. I mean, what are you going to tell me next? That you were eating gruel omelets in the clink and getting chased by Dementors? Told you.
Say that again.
Look. Maybe I was misinformed.
Ms.
That's more like it. Now, Dom, he's going to be here to witness Finn Balor and I win tag team turmoil tonight. And Usos, we're coming for the tag titles. And as far as you go, Miz. Get out of there, Miz.
Well, here come the Good Brothers. And apparently, I believe the tag team turmoil is not waiting, it's coming up right now. But unfortunately, the Good Brothers are outnumbered here tonight. As unfortunately, AJ Styles did come down with an injury at a live event. It is up next. So I believe this is supposed to be a gauntlet style here. Yes, this got to be a gauntlet style here because as Kevin Patrick, I believe his name is, just said this is our main event of the evening. There's a lot of tag team competition to go through tonight. Alpha Academy, the Good Brothers, the Judgment Day, the former members of the Hurt Business, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. And I feel like I keep feeling like I'm missing somebody. But that is our main event of the evening tonight. Again, for Tag Team Turmoil, the winners of this gauntlet-style matchup will be the ones who will challenge the Usos for the Unified Tag Team Championships. A date has not been set as to when that title match will be, but I'm sure it'll be announced on Friday or next week on Monday by Adam Pearce. The main focus is to be just focus on your opponents tonight. Worry about the date for the Usos another time. Perhaps it could be the Royal Rumble, but as I said, wait for that announcement to be made another time. Right now, all that matters is the victory to be coming over. And these former rivals of the Judgment Day and the Good Brothers will be facing each other off in the first bout of the gauntlet style matchup. Why is it that I'm hungry? Every single time I'm about to finish a stream, if I get a hunger that comes upon me. Oh well. Well, as you can obviously tell, we are on commercial break right now. We've seen Kevin Owens take on Baron Corbin in our opening contest, and then we saw Candice LeRae and Rhea Ripley as well in singles competition. Owens and the Usos originally were sent back to their hotel rooms. The Usos, though, came out to celebrate with Solo Sikoa after Sikoa beat Dolph Ziggler in singles competition. And We saw Bliss come out and show no remorse for the actions that she displayed upon Bianca Belair last week. And then we also saw Uncle Howdy come out and ask Bliss, do you really feel in control? We did not see Bliss and Uncle Howdy after that. They went to commercial break. Mustafa Ali is upset at Dolph Ziggler for not wanting to team with him tonight in the tag team turmoil. Well, Nikki Bella is getting a 4-parter episode of her marriage to her person, husband, fiance, whatever he's called. I don't know. Again, I apologize if you're watching this stream after it gets uploaded and you're just watching the live footage after the live stream's been ended. Just understand that we're dealing with commercial breaks, and sometimes I just have to keep us all entertained for the moment while, I'm waiting for Monday Night Raw to come back live. So we're about to come back live with Raw. Speaking of coming back live with Raw, we'll be back live in about 10 seconds, where we'll start our gauntlet-style matchup with the Judgment Day and the Good Brothers. Right now it's going to be Carl Anderson and Finn Balor starting things off here. So here we go. Finn Balor, Carl Anderson, former members of the Bullet Club and also former best friends taking on each other here tonight. They've also battled with each other multiple times as well, as the Good Brothers and AJ Styles faced off against the Judgment Day in 6-man tag matches before. And right now, Finn Balor, knife edge chop onto Anderson. And if I was Finn Balor, I would start working on tearing out the shirt of Carl Anderson. So if I want to nail any more knife edge chops, I'll have more impact on that one. Finn Balor wrenching at the arm of Anderson right now. Knee strike right to the ribs of Anderson. Or Anderson does to Balor, I should say, excuse me. Finn Balor. Oh, nice calf kick there from Anderson into the face of Balor. Count of 1, 2. Count of 2 on that one. I mean, I've never thought about that one, but when you get kicked in the face like that with a calf kick, not only do you get kicked in the face like on your forehead, but it also hits you right directly in the eye as well there too, as Balor was grabbing at his eye there for a moment. And now, unfortunately for Finn Balor, Doc Gallows has come into place here. Luke Gallows, you'll have to excuse me sometimes. I'm, when I do the AEW stream, it is Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. So sometimes it's a little bit hard for me to tell the difference just because of how similar the names are. Right now, the Good Brothers is absolutely just teaming up, taking out Finn Balor, keeping him away from Damian Priest. Finn Balor right now, he needs to create some separation to make the tag to Damian Priest. Keep the big boys with the big boys right now. But unfortunately for Finn Balor right now, Owasek may have spoke too soon, kick to the inside leg. Finn Balor better back it up and tag in Damian Priest. Damian Priest may be the only one who can cancel out the size of Luke Gallows, who is in there right now. Damian Priest and Luke Gallows, smart thing there. Damian Priest was looking for a lockup, and Gallows says, I'm not a lockup wrestler. I'm just going to strike at you. As Gallows striked at the stomach with a gut kick there. Looking for a suplex as Gallows, but Damian Priest now firing off with a couple of those kicks there. Damian Priest is someone. Wait a minute. I was about to say how Damian Priest is someone who's got quite a bit of agility for a man his size there. With a couple of kicks to the chest like he did. But Gallows just did a roundhouse kick on a Damian Priest. Gallows was looking for the big boot there on Damian Priest, but Damian sidestepped that one. And now it is Luke Gallows who is being signaled out here right now in this matchup. Finn Balor is back in right now as Luke Gallows. His leg is really bothering him at the moment. And that's the best way to take out a man of the size of Luke Gallows. You attack the leg, You attack, you break the balance that he has. Luke Gallows won't be able to create much offense whatsoever, especially because Luke Gallows is the one who hoists up the wrestler, his opponent, to be able to do the magic killer on. Finn Balor made a grave mistake there by turning his back on Luke Gallows, but Balor made a great judgment there, no pun intended, by tagging in Damian Priest so quickly. Right now, Damian Priest sends Gallows directly into the corner. And Gallows, his leg is still bothering him right now. After he landed in the corner there, he tried to, fight to walk it off, but he really couldn't. He got trapped right back in the corner. Look at the strength from Damian Priest. Look at a suplex Gallows, but Gallows able to turn it around and suplex Damian Priest right now. Gallows makes the tag to Carl Anderson. Anderson with a knife edge chop, and Anderson actually chopped at the armpit of Priest there, where Priest's skin is actually exposed there. Carl Anderson, knife edge chop, and then a European uppercut. Ooh. Nice running kick there from Anderson. Balor into the ring. Looking to catch the leg, catches the leg. Does Carl Anderson? Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, Damian Priest just sent Carl Anderson into the steel steps there. And we're going to commercial break right now, which kind of sucks. The matchup was just starting to pick up a little bit here. And unfortunately, we just got hit with a commercial break right now as the Judgment Day are rocking and rolling over on the Good Brothers there. You know that in the back of the mind of Gallows and Anderson, they have to be worried about Rhea Ripley or Dominic Mysterio, as the Good Brothers have felt the pain of Rhea Ripley before. And also, Mia Yim got taken out by Damage Control, so who knows if Mia Yim will even be able to come back out there to support the Good Brothers should Rhea Ripley become a problem. Again, no pun intended there, because as they used to call it, the Rhea Ripley problem. And again, this is a gauntlet matchup here. The Good Brothers and Judgment Day starting this one off here, which is, in my opinion, one of the worst spots for them to be, as there are still other teams involved in this gauntlet matchup here. The last team standing will be the one to face the Usos for the Unified Tag Team Champions. Again, we don't have a date set as to when the said winner will face the Usos for those Unified titles. Could be announced on SmackDown, or it could be announced next week on Raw. I guess it would be at the Royal Rumble that we will find out which team will face off with the Usos for the Unified titles. Again, last time we saw, before we went to commercial break, Damian Priest sent Carl Anderson's shoulder first into the steel steps there. Carl Anderson, I believe, was the legal man in the matchup there when it happened. So, yeah. Oh. We're going to be coming back live in about 30 seconds, where we go back live to Monday Night Raw. Again, I apologize that sometimes when they hit commercials that I don't really have much to say. It just becomes repetitive talking about everything that's already happened during the show, especially when I've already talked about it enough. I guess something I haven't mentioned enough is make sure to hit the like button down below if you're at this part of the video. If you feel I deserve the like button, it's all much appreciated. You can leave a comment on what has been your favorite part of the stream so far. I pretty much respond to everybody. If you want to hit the subscribe button as well, we hit 600 subscribers before the year culminated, so that's freaking awesome. So that's great. If you want to help grow the channel some more, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And then you'll be also, if you want to hit the bell icon, when you'll be notified when I go live for any live streams, as I do gameplay videos for wrestling video games. And I also do live streams like this for Raw, SmackDown, and AEW every Wednesday and Friday for AEW. I do Dynamite and I do Rampage. Last week, I also did Battle of the Belts, as that appeared after Rampage, so you'll get Battle of the Belts as well, too. I'll make sure to always keep you guys updated if ever I cannot do a stream for a certain show for Raw, SmackDown, or AEW. If that ever happens, I will always keep you guys updated for those reasons. But we are live right now. Anderson hit the neck breaker on Finn Balor, and right now, Finn Balor's dealing with Luke Gallows, who he did not want in that ring right there, because when Luke Gallows is in the ring, he is a game changer as Luke Gallows. But unfortunately, Gallows still feeling the impact of his leg there. He's still favoring that one as Luke Gallows there, but still able to rock and roll there. Super kick, and I guess that's a little bit of a pun intended there, as the real rock and roll. Finn Balor's in there. Oh, what a pump handle slam there from Gallows. Didn't work out the full way as Gallows, as the pump handle slam usually works, but still, Gallows able to. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Gallows, got a fireman's carry position over on Finn Balor. Anderson looking for the rocket kick, and wait a minute, Dominic Mysterio just pulled out Carl Anderson's leg there, as the referee was too busy distracted. And Finn Balor pulls away with a victory thanks to the assist by Dominic Mysterio. Wait a minute. And here comes the former members of the Hurt Business, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. Former tag team champions are Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. Oh, man. Oh, that was almost pretty bad there. Cedric just went diving through the bottom rope there. His foot got caught there a little bit, but still made the distance to Cedric. And it absolutely stinks for the Judgment Day. There's no rest for you in a gauntlet-style matchup. You've just got to persevere and push through. Roll through. Right now, Damian Priest and Shelton. Oh, my goodness. Michinoku driver there. So close there from Cedric Alexander. Cedric absolutely pushing through on Finn Balor. And now in comes Shelton Benjamin. Shelton, who just celebrated 20 years of being in the WWE. That's incredible. It's amazing to see that Shelton Benjamin celebrating his 20 years in WWE, and still Shelton competes at the level that he does. No wonder they call Shelton Benjamin the gold standard for a reason. Finn Balor fighting back, though. Couple of punches onto Shelton Benjamin. Oh, nice clothesline there from Benjamin. And Benjamin really threw that lariat there. About to get yourself shanked. I like how Corey Graves is calling Kevin Patrick KP. Definitely gives me some Kim Possible vibes. Finn Balor, and again, as I was saying, it's the worst part about wrestling a gauntlet style matchup. You don't have time for a break. Your opponent just comes right in there and just starts beating the hell out of you. And especially the Judgment Day already wrestled the matchup with the Good Brothers. And you know that the Good Brothers are no slouches in the ring, so they're going to wrestle hard. And so Finn Balor's been pressed hard in this matchup. Cedric Alexander feeling really cocky right now, which is which I think is an unusual side of Cedric Alexander. But in comes Shelton Benjamin Finn Balor right now really needs to find a way to create some defense just so he can make it the tag to Damian Priest. Oh, wait a second. Powerbomb, but Balor. Oh, no, there's the Dragon Whip. The Dragon Whip from Benjamin, but Finn Balor got kicked so hard that he managed to fall back and back suplex. Oh, my goodness. A German. Shelton Benjamin rocking and rolling here. Rising knee strike from Shelton. Unbelievable. Shelton Benjamin is just nonstop movement right now. What's this here? Oh, what a rebound off the rising knee strike from Cedric Alexander. Referee's hand was just about to come down for the 3 count. Shelton just threw Damian Priest into Cedric Alexander's knee there. Finn Balor breaking up the pinfall, but how much longer can the Judgment Day last in this matchup here? I almost scratched my eye right there. That would have sucked. Even a man as big of a size as Damian Priest right now is starting to feel the exhaustion settling in here. A gauntlet match is absolutely grueling to deal with. Again, you're having to face one opponent, and you're preparing for your opponent as much as you can, but there's no way to work out a game plan because you never know who's coming out. And you never know your conditioning that you'll be in because you're always facing somebody new and you don't have any time for a break. Damian Priest sends Cedric Alexander into the ropes. The handspring ensiguri, one of the signature maneuvers of Cedric Alexander. Again, just a 2 3/4 on that one. That was a close call there. Great positioning by the referee to make sure that Damian Priest's shoulders were down and he could check if Priest was able to get the shoulder up there. Drop kick. And Priest, it would be a good opportunity for him to make the tag there, but Finn Balor is still down and out and is unable to make any tag right there. Oh, spoke too soon. There's the blind tag from Finn Balor. Damian Priest into the choke slam. And right now, Cedric Alexander's in the drop zone. Diving foot stomps by the Prince. And wow, I did not see that coming. Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin gone. And now here comes former Raw Tag Team Champions as well, the Alpha Academy. But I've got to say, I mean, I have to say, I think my bet might go with the Judgment Day right now. I think there's only 2 teams left in this matchup here. We have the Alpha Academy, and we still have I forget. There's somebody else. I know there's another team left, but we're on commercial break right now. We may be on commercial, but there's no break for the Judgment Day as the Alpha Academy makes their way down to the ring. I think every team has been former Raw Tag Team Champions except for the Judgment Day here. So definitely a tall task for the Judgment Day. As I said, always a gauntlet match is so grueling for everyone involved in it. And again, we may be on commercial break, but there's no break for the Judgment Day. As you know, that when we come back live, we'll see the Alpha Academy laying in their shots onto the Judgment Day. There's no room to waste, not a second to lose. As this gauntlet match has big stakes involved for it. The winners of this matchup will face the Usos for the unified tag team titles. Again, we don't have a date as to when that title match will happen. It could be announced on SmackDown, could be announced next week on Raw. My guess is that it will be at the Royal Rumble itself there. And what a notch it would be for said team if they were to beat the Usos for those unified tag team titles. Could you imagine the anger and embarrassment that Roman Reigns would feel for something like that? That's pretty much all I got. I swear, who am I missing? I don't think it's just the Judgment Day and Alpha Academy left. There's somebody else. I just can't remember who. Because I know there was the Hurt Business, the Good Brothers, the Judgment Day, and Alpha Academy. I just feel like that there's somebody else. But maybe there's not. Oh, you see those skills. So we're about to be back live with Monday Night Raw in just about 10 seconds. So if you want, I got the countdown going, y'all. Go for it. Go for it, I say. And we are back live right now with Monday Night Raw. And Finn Balor actually pushing Chad Gable pretty hard right now. Finn Balor just nailed the sling blade there. As we say a lot, the sling blade will always help turn the favor into your direction right now. And a gauntlet style matchup goes, both ways. When you're able to, not just win one match, but the second matchup, you start feeling actually pretty good about yourself, and you want to just push yourself an extra mile harder to make sure to get that victory, to continue yourself further. As right now, the Judgment Day are actually in full control over on Alpha Academy right now. Damian Priest has got a grounded headlock applied on Chad Gable right there. Again, a headlock right there, if applied, with enough force there, could really choke your opponent out. Could choke your opponent out enough there where the referee would have to call for a stoppage there. Damian Priest eyeing down Otis right there. And Damian Priest basically just setting himself up, challenging Otis, like ready, because Damian Priest knows that he's going to be the one to have to cancel out Otis's strength and size. Finn Balor right now with a backbreaker on Chad Gable. And Damian Priest, big time leg drop there. Holy cow. I don't know if Hulk Hogan ever had the size of the legs that Damian Priest has got there with that leg drop. Look at the height and the stretch. And Damian Priest should not be playing around here. Damian Priest is almost like, begging Chad Gable to get the tag to Otis there. There's no room for error here. There's no room to really, start. Oh, sorry, Undertaker. There's no room to, really just be, taunting at your opponents here. There's too much at stake here. Give credit to the Judgment Day on the outside. Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. They have not got involved in this matchup ever since the first matchup with the Good Brothers. Chad Gable still being, pressed hard here again, which is quite impressive as the Judgment Day have gone through 2 rounds of this gauntlet match here. And you would think they'd be worn out right now. But again, as I said, when you've got 2 victories after going through the gauntlet, it just makes you want to find the extra motivation to keep pushing through to hit that next mile or find that next gear. That's the phrasing I was looking for. Knee strike right to the rib goes Finn Balor on a Chad Gable. And they're just picking fights right now with Otis right now is the Judgment Day. Chad Gable able to hit the back suplex and
His opportunity. And the number one.
And look at this. The fans hate the Judgment Day so much. They are begging, screaming, and clawing for Otis to come on in here. Here comes the big beefy boy himself. What a rolling elbow there from Otis. And I think the Judgment Day is going to regret trying to anger the big man Otis. Scoop slam there from Otis. Damian Priest and Otis are the legal men in this matchup here. Oh, big body splash. Oh, wait a minute. Damian Priest falls down and...
Is this your moment, Otis? Is it time to feast?
Chad Gable is telling Otis to do the worm. The worm has come back tonight. One night. Wait a minute. World's strongest slam from Otis onto Finn Balor, but Balor's not the legal man. Damian Priest is the legal man. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Balor sacrificed himself. I have to pause for a moment. Finn Balor sacrificed himself. Otis was going up on the middle rope for a splash, and he was like facing towards the crowd. So he's going for like I think it's not a Vader bomb, but anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Finn Balor pulled Chad Gable down into a grab, and Otis didn't realize that Chad Gable was right there, so Otis just fell on top of Chad Gable there with the splash. So that was pretty unique. I like that there. Damian Priest just hit a super kick on Otis right now. What a lariat! Hell of a lariat there on Otis. And another victory for the Judgment Day. And this is where Finn Balor really hurt after getting hit with that body splash from Otis there. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of impact to come down. Finn Balor's already gone through the ringer so much in this matchup between like three teams here. And this is where Dominic, they might have to call an audible and send Dominic in there. And I think Dominic actually just said that as well too.
They're saying he cannot compete. If he's medically disqualified, he has to forfeit this. We're not going to do anything, man. I'll do it by myself. Look at me. Finn, get up. You're not going to do it. We need to forfeit. This is over. No shot. You either need to forfeit.
Get up, Finn. You're good. Come on.
You either forfeit. Yeah. Or Dom is in the match. Dominic will take two. Forfeit or Dominic replaces Finn. Well, you want to forfeit? Nah, he's good, man. He's okay. They are saying he's medically disqualified. So we either have to forfeit this match or I will allow Dominic to take Finn's place. That's the choice. It's forfeit or it's Dom.
Dominic Mysterio going to have to take one for the team.
Dominic, you replace Finn. It's official. Thank you. Just don't be soft. The match continues.
Oh, that's right. The Street Profits. Why did I forget about that? The Street Profits. Dominic Mysterio now replacing Finn Balor in this matchup here. And this actually works out for the Judgment Day's favor, as Dominic Mysterio, may not have expected competing tonight, but Dominic is also the fresher man for the Judgment Day. Balor's been put through the ringer. Damian Priest, has enough momentum riding behind him where he is ready to rumble here. Man, I'm throwing out a lot of wrestling terms here. Dominic doing the right thing, getting his stretches in. I think we're going to go to commercial break here. Although, maybe not. Oh, man. Well, it's going to be the Street Profits versus Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio. Dominic doing the right thing again, getting himself warmed up, stretched, and ready for competition here. Dominic Mysterio is the last hope that the Judgment Day have of winning this tag team gauntlet. And yes, we are in commercial break right now. It has come down to the final team here tonight between the Judgment Day and the Street Profits. Why do I keep forgetting the Street Profits' name? I'm so sorry. Dominic, who is the fresher man, and I don't know if the Street Profits want to face a man who's gone through prison. This is a new Dominic Mysterio that we're seeing here. Dominic Mysterio is so tough, he's got a teardrop tattooed now. And I'm pretty sure that was just drawn on there. I swear, if Dominic Mysterio is actually that committed to the gimmick, he actually got himself a teardrop tattoo, I would be like, you motherfucker, I salute you for it. But we are in commercial break again. This is for a chance to face the Usos for the Unified Tag Team titles. Not tonight, but at some other time. A date will be announced. It will either be on SmackDown or maybe next week on Raw. But my guess is that this matchup will take place at the Royal Rumble. And I actually think that the Judgment Day are going to be the ones who gain victory here tonight in this tag team turmoil. I think Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio go to the Rumble and face the Usos. They put on a good match, but will fall short of the victory. And Finn Balor will be in the Royal Rumble himself. And, of course, so will Rhea Ripley be in the Women's Royal Rumble. That is my guess of what is happening with the Judgment Day for the Rumble. We're going to be back live with Raw in just about a minute at this point here. So I'll ask just, one more time before the stream will end tonight. If you guys think I'm doing a pretty good job, feel free to hit the like button down below if you feel I deserve it. Feel free to hit the subscribe as well while you're there if you want to see more content like this. I do live streams for Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, and Rampage. And I do wrestling gameplay videos as well, too. And if you want to leave a comment down below or right now, you can chat with me in the chat. Pretty much I am open for anything right now to keep us all entertained while we're on the commercial or just so we can chat while we're all watching Raw together. And then one more thing, just make sure that you can hit the bell icon so you'll always be notified when I go live for any videos as well, too. So that's the whole gist of it, guys. I'll ask for that all one more time, but when we end Raw. But sometimes I just gotta say all that stuff so I can keep myself entertained while we're waiting for Raw to come back live. My prediction also is that we're going to see Bliss on SmackDown this week, though, because Uncle Howdy came out to talk to Bliss on Raw tonight. He didn't say much. He just said, "Do you really feel in control?" pretty much. And Bliss never said no or anything else. She just stared him down. And so Bliss, I think, is definitely...
Hey, you want to see something really scary?
Embrace the dark. Embrace the dark.
Bray Wyatt, LA Knight, the pitch black match.
Maybe I need to remind you how cruel I can be when I feel like it.
Michael Cole said it wrong. It's called the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. And they said, wait a minute. The Street Profits have assaulted Dominic Mysterio before Dominic can even pull off his shirt there. These guys are absolute jerks. Why are we supposed to cheer for the Street Profits? They're beating up an innocent man, are the Street Profits. Dominic Mysterio wasn't even prepared to wrestle tonight, and yet they were still beating him up there before Dominic could even get himself properly undressed and ready for battle. This is absolutely disgusting display from the Street Profits right now. I'll have to get quiet because I think it's Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. I think I got them right.
Priest knows what a badass Dominic is. It's tag team turmoil. Last team standing will be the number
I thought the fans were chanting, "We want tables" for a moment. Open hand chop there from Montez Ford and Dominic Mysterio just being battered right now in the corner here by the Street Profits. Dominic really needs to find the escape right now and go to Damian Priest. Wait a minute, look at this. Come on, ref, get some control here. This is absolute bull crap here. The Street Profits are absolutely doing a 2-on-1 assault on Dominic Mysterio here. I understand they got to the count of 5, but what have the Judgment Day done to the Street Profits for them to show off this much anger and aggression? This is supposed to be an exhibition matchup, and the Street Profits are just taking this way too seriously. I mean, I get it, a tag team championship opportunity is on the line, but seriously, have some pity on poor Dominic. Right now, Dominic Mysterio laying in some shots on Angelo there. Dominic, though, got to go for the tag right now. Dominic has taken too much abuse in this matchup here. Dominic's hit hard into the turnbuckle. The 360 stinger splash there from Angelo Dawkins. Ford again now into the ring with a straight punch right to the gut of that was a Damian Priest, of Dominic. Oh, that's cute. Rhea Ripley is wearing Dominic's shirt around her waist. She tied it around her waist. That's kind of cute. Even though obviously they're not dating in real life or anything, but that's kind of like that's like the story. I don't know if the story is that they're dating in WWE, but whatever. Let's just focus on the match here. Montez Ford is still controlling the arm of Dominic Mysterio right now. Damian Priest, who is reaching out as best as he can for the tag. Oh, that was the wrong move there. Angelo just sent Dominic Mysterio with a heel toss over to the corner. And Montez Ford is doing the wrong thing. Montez Ford is tagging in to Damian Priest, or tagging in to face Damian Priest. And this is not a good idea. Montez Ford may have the speed, but I think that the big man should have stayed in the matchup, Angelo Dawkins versus Damian Priest, which I am right, because right now Montez Ford wanted in this matchup, and Damian Priest is making him pay for it. Priest taking down Montez into a seated position, nailing the boots to the chest there. Well, I can't blame the aggression from Damian Priest there. Sorry. Sorry, my brain went somewhere else for a moment. Lost my train of thought. Oh my goodness! Priest with a big toss, and Montez Ford laid it almost like on top of the turnbuckle itself. He didn't land on the turnbuckle pad. He like landed on the almost like across the turnbuckle. Jesus. Right now, Damian Priest, who has been the A-star player for the Judgment Day tonight, has been the MVP, all-star player, whatever you want to call it. Dominic Mysterio has made himself up on the ring apron there to be a presence, which is good for the Judgment Day, as Damian Priest has, ran the gauntlet here with Finn Balor. Dominic, the freshest one in this matchup. Right now, Priest sends Montez Ford. Oh, Ford looking for... I thought Ford was going to go for a sunset flip, but just rolled right over on Damian Priest. Damian Priest is better be careful right now. Montez Ford is trying to get in the head of Damian Priest of making him make a mistake there. Oh! I think that was a bad move by Montez Ford. He chopped Damian Priest, and I think Priest may have either bit his tongue or chipped a tooth, because Damian Priest was bleeding from the mouth. Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, Damian Priest is hurting, man. I think Montez better be careful. I think Montez Ford better be careful for that receipt coming from Damian Priest. Angelo Dawkins with a tope suicida taking out Priest and Dominic Mysterio. I'm telling you though, I think Montez better watch out because that I think that connected a little too close with that chop right to the mouth. So I feel like Damian Priest might be too nice if he doesn't give Montez Ford a receipt. You know, I've kind of always wanted to watch that one show, the Barmageddon. That's on USA. It seems like an interesting show. But we are on commercial break. This is going to be our last commercial break of the evening. If not, it's going to be very strange considering the time slot that we're on right now with Monday Night Raw. Again, this matchup is for an opportunity to face the Usos for the Unified Tag Team titles. The Judgment Day have run through the gauntlet through this entire matchup. It was Finn Balor and Damian Priest originally in the ring together, but after Otis hit Finn Balor with a body splash off the middle rope there, Finn Balor's ribs were so damaged that Adam Pearce said, "Look, you either forfeit right now, or Dominic Mysterio gets involved in this matchup." And Dominic Mysterio, taking one for the team, has gotten himself into the ring. Dominic, who was not prepared for a wrestling match tonight, but doing what he can for his La Familia. Edge had his own La Familia with Vicky Guerrero and Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins and Chavo Guerrero, and Dominic has found his La Familia with the Judgment Day. There you go. I just came up with that. I want WWE to use that right now. This is Dominic Mysterio's La Familia. We're going to be back live with Raw in just a minute. Again, it is the Street Profits and the Judgment Day. Sorry that I keep repeating myself sometimes, but unfortunately, when you've said everything that you need to say, about recapping with Raw, that what's happened tonight and everything, just sometimes you just got to keep yourself entertained, while you can during the stream so you can pass the time until they come back live. That's kind of why I like watching AEW, because when they go in picture, I can talk about what's happening in the match still, instead of having to watch these all these commercial breaks and just keep repeating the same words. So makes me use my voice more, does AEW then. But yeah, that's how you get the best content. I should probably stop, rocking back in my chair. It looks very unprofessional. Oh well. Whoever said I was a very professional guy, Gonna be back live with Monday Night Raw in just about 10 seconds. Oh, actually, never mind. We're back live right now. Damian Priest has taken control over on Angelo Dawkins right now, which is a good idea for Montez Ford to stay away from Damian Priest as much as he can right now. Finn Balor still at ringside trying to play cheerleader for the Judgment Day as much as he can, but Finn Balor sitting down, icing himself up there. Dominic Mysterio now in the ring, although I don't think that was a good idea for Dominic to get involved with Angelo Dawkins. There's a considerable size difference between the two, and I think that Damian Priest has been a good cancellation for canceling out the power of Angelo Dawkins. But right now, Dominic is in control with a grounded headlock applied on Dawkins right now. Dawkins trying to move around to find himself back to a vertical base as best as he can. Dawkins right onto his knees, now back to a vertical base. Oh, Dawkins was, I think, trying to search for an arm drag, but Dominic Mysterio sidestepped away and bringing back Angelo Dawkins back down to the mat, with it, keeping him grounded with the headlock there. That was a nice movement there from Dominic, making Rhea Ripley very happy on the outside of the floor. Dominic still just, again, in a headlock like this. You stay in a headlock like that for too long, and you're going to end up passing out, and the referee's just going to have to call the matchup. Dawkins trying to get back to his feet once more. Montez Ford, you see him on the corner right now. He's ready to explode. If Dawkins can make that tag there, the momentum. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied too much tonight. I'm sorry. The momentum is definitely going to shift. Whoa, look at it. Look at the athleticism from Angelo Dawkins again with a sunset flip with a pin. And Dominic Mysterio. Great. Oh, Rhea Ripley was talking. I thought the ref said something about that's not a tag or something like that. I was like, no, he clearly just tagged in Damian Priest. Bad move there from Angelo Dawkins, who should not have, tried to do more damage onto Dominic Mysterio. When Angelo Dawkins had the distance, he should have made the tag to Montez Ford there. Right now, you've got a tag team partner. This is not a singles matchup. Utilize the partner when you can at any given moment. Angelo Dawkins now and Dominic Mysterio back in the ring. Dawkins, drop toe hold. And wait a minute. Dominic Mysterio gonna search to dial up Poppy. Was going to go for 619, but Dawkins caught him with the flying forearm. Dominic is down. Montez Ford is seething at the mouth, ready to explode. If Angelo Dawkins can make the tag. Dawkins searching. And in comes Montez Ford right now. Dominic Mysterio. Wait a sec. Damian Priest has entered the ring illegally there. Wait for it. Montez Ford, great height with a crossbody there. But Ford is, wait a second. Damian Priest gets sent outside of the floor. Drop kick there from Montez Ford onto Priest. And right now, thrust kick to the stomach. Great combination of moves by Montez Ford. Back suplex there. Dominic Mysterio being pushed hard right now. Montez Ford better stay focused. There's too much on the line. Standing moonsault there into the cover. 1, 2. Dominic got the shoulder up there. High cross body there as we see in the replay there from Montez Ford there. And a look of concern on Rhea Ripley's face there. And for good measure, Dominic Mysterio just being pushed hard right now. And wait a sec. Oh no. Whoa, Jesus. That was a hell of a throw. Montez just threw Dominic and Mysterio in the air there, and Angelo threw Dominic in the air, and Montez was looking for a German suplex, didn't get all of it, but he got enough of it. Dominic Mysterio was searching for the tag there, but unfortunately, Damian Priest is still down and out, and who can blame Priest as he's been in this matchup since the very beginning of this gauntlet here. Angelo Dawkins looking for a fireman's position there. And Damian Priest now comes in. Oh, great roundhouse kick there from Priest. And now Montez Ford comes in. Nice elevated flatliner there from Priest. Super kick from Angelo Dawkins. Lariat takedown. That Lariat is the one that beat Otis to win the eliminate Alpha Academy there. Damian Priest feeling frustrated right now. You know that Damian Priest he wants this matchup he wants to win this matchup, but at the same time he wants it over because he's got to be absolutely, hurting and exhausted after being pushed so hard in this gauntlet match. Damian Priest is looking for another lariat. Oh, springboard. Oh, but Angelo Dawkins caught him with a punch there. Montez comes in. And Montez, wait a sec, there's the tag. There's the choke slam. Oh, no. Haven't we? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, smart strategy. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Smart strategy it was from Angelo Dawkins to, oh my God, Tope Suicida. Montez Ford launching himself over the freaking top of the turnbuckle. And now Montez is going 450 splash. Oh, and Damian Priest. How the hell Damian Priest managed to wake himself up after getting hit with a Tope Suicida is incredible to me. Oh, wait a minute. Dominic Mysterio with the roll-up, and he got his feet on the ropes, and Rhea Ripley held on to the legs there. La Familia does it again, and they are going on to face the Usos for the Unified Tag Team titles. But who's gonna be the one to face the Usos? Will it be Damian Priest and Finn Balor, or Damian Priest and Dominic? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Damian and Dominic. And you can't say that Damian Priest did not, work his ass off tonight. Damian Priest earned every single bit. You can't say that Judgment Day didn't earn this victory. You might not have liked the way that they did it. And by the way, I had to turn the volume down because they were playing The Other Side by Alter Bridge. I like that. Dominic was going to win either way with his feet on the ropes there, but Rhea Ripley still got involved to hold on to the foot at the last moment there. And the Street Profits pushed the Judgment Day hard, but you cannot say that the Judgment Day did not earn this victory here tonight. They ran the gauntlet, and boy, oh boy, did they earn it. And now, out come the Usos. The Usos have beaten every single person in the tag team division, but they have never faced the Judgment Day before. At least, not to my knowledge, have the Usos ever faced the Judgment Day before. So we do not know when the Judgment Day will be facing the Usos. Again, like I've been saying, I think it's going to happen at the Royal Rumble. I think Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio will face the Usos at the Rumble for the tag titles. I think the Usos will retain. Let me swallow a little bit of my saliva there. Sorry. Finn Balor will be in the Royal Rumble of the men's. Of course, Rhea Ripley will be in the Royal Rumble of the women's. Neither will win. Well, Rhea Ripley might win the women's Rumble. There's always that possibility. Cody Rhodes is more than likely going to win the men's Royal Rumble. But I think it's WrestleMania where we see the fall of the bloodline. Roman Reigns will lose the titles, and the Usos will lose the tag titles at WrestleMania. I think that's where we see the fall of the bloodline. Oh, well, I hope you enjoy Raw Talk, Hassan, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your night. Hope you enjoyed Monday Night Raw. I think it was actually a pretty fun show, actually, for Monday Night Raw. So one more time for a send-off. If you feel I deserve the like button, feel free to coffin drop that one right down there. If you want to leave a comment down below, I pretty much respond to everyone. Tell me what you thought of Raw, what was your favorite moment, yada, yada, the etc. Hit the subscribe button, as I do a lot of these live streams every single week. We do wrestling content for Raw, SmackDown, and Raw, SmackDown, AEW, and we do wrestling gameplay as well, too. I am going to get my ass into bed. I got an early start for work tomorrow, so thanks, guys, and that's all I have to say. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and thanks, buddy. I always appreciate you for all the support you give us on. Much appreciated, buddy. So, hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you all Wednesday for Dynamite. I don't think I'm going to record anything tomorrow. I think I'm just going to do my work, and then I'm going to go hit the gym. Get swole, Yeah. So, take care, guys.